wicks of a uptrend. So I'm not saying it is going to be a bull run, but we could be on an uptrend for the next few days to few weeks, right? So we're gonna start off basically with BTC, but let me check if the sound is good quickly before basically we get it started, right? So BTC right now above like a 10.2, it is looking very strong, but the difference between Bybit and Binance, it is a lot. So it is sometimes like a it means like sometimes market is very bullish whenever Bybit is basically higher than Binance, right? So over like a 60 points. So basically our group target was like a 10.3 to 10.5, and most of the time the reason why I give like a target above like a of a 200 points range, because like a Bybit tends to be like a tend to have a price higher than Binance over like 100 points, 120 points sometimes. So it is good to take that into account, at least for the short term, to basically try to anticipate the tap and on Bybit, at least for the short term, right? So hopefully the sound is good. ADA is looking good, at least for the short term. We haven't seen a breakout from ADA. We're going to talk about ADA. XLM also, we're going to talk about Neo BTC looking to break out. XRP looking extremely good, just about like a 28 cents, but we need to break 31 cents in order to try to retest like a 42 to 38 cents, right? We're going to talk about Tezos. We call Tezos basically buy Tezos just about like $1.20 versus $1, okay? Versus BTC was just about this area, like just about 17,000, right? Just about like a 17,000, stuff like that. So give me 1 second. Don't worry, it's not satoshi. So so Tezos is looking basically very bullish, okay? Above like above resistance, so it is looking very good. So we give this signal to basically buy Tezos at 127. Let's take a look at XTZ USD first. We're gonna talk about BTC, guys. XTZ. Let's take a look at it on Binance. Okay. Yep, versus Binance looking extremely good, okay? Looking very good. So at that time, like you can see like the target we talked about, you can see last time we talked about, that's the structure we got. We said we're gonna face some resistances, just about like a 1.27 to 1.41 was like roughly around like a 220, and then up to like a 230. Okay, you can see like the breakout was like above like a started like a 1.618 extension, right, of the structure where we basically started the uptrend at 120. So Tezos is basically looking extremely good, guys. It could give us a big run up. So we're just gonna give a quick alto review before we talk about BTC, right? So you can see like XLM looking extremely bullish, guys. Most people sleeping on XLM. A beautiful double top, big wick to the upside above the 3-day 21 EMA, looking extremely good, okay? It could be just like Tezos. As soon as we break this area of resistance, we could be looking for 1.27 to 1.41 extension move to the upside, or okay, we could be even looking for this 100 EMA on the 3-day chart. It all depends, right, whichever comes first. But the volatility for XLM going to be extremely high within the next few weeks. I'm looking for, at least for the short term, BTC to cool off, and then the XLM and ADA. I don't think XLM and ADA will push to the upside, while BTC will be while BTC is pushing to the upside, just like Neo. Okay, we're gonna talk about Neo also. I don't think Neo gonna be breaking out as BTC is breaking out, right? Because Neo is just about resistance versus BTC. So BTC has to cool off for Neo to basically do any damage, right? So let's take a look at Neo. You can see like a Neo just about I'm looking for Neo. Looking for Neo just about this area for some price action. I'm not saying it's gonna hit it, but that's the area I'm looking for. It is at resistance on the 100 EMA on the 3-day chart. So we could be facing like some big breakout. Okay, Neo USD looking very bullish, guys. It is looking very bullish. So as soon as BTC basically cool down, most likely Neo will take over up to like a 20, 21, 30, $40, right? But just keep that in mind. The next area of resistance for Neo, it is going to be this area, right? Just about like a 19 to $21. I would say like a 19.5 to 25 range. XRP crypto elf says XRP moves last. Okay, XRP gonna move. Don't worry, man. It's gonna blast off very soon, right? So I'm very bullish on XRP. So Neo, I talked about it. If you follow my trading view, I just uploaded a Neo basically setup. You can go and check it out on my basically trading view, right? So XLM, similarly, we just talked about XLM. So we could be looking for this area. So let's move on to Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP on a bull flag. Most people are sleeping on it. It is extremely bullish. I showed you like last week XRP A and B. They got the same structure, and the reason why I was showing you guys XRP and A and B, I was telling you like if A and B took off, right? If A and B take off, most likely XRP going to take off, right? At least for the short term. You can see like A and B already pushed it upside over like a 30-40%, right? Since I talked about it, XRP, still making this bull flag. When we talked about it, XRP was in this channel, so we broke this channel and making a bull flag on top of the 21 EMA on the 3-day chart. That's the secret for the next alt run up. And once we break this 3-day structure, we're going to move up to the 4-day structure, 5-day structure, and then move up the ladder all the way up to the weekly time frame, right? But as of now, the best time frame to look at alt is like 3-day chart. If you look at them on the daily, they might give you too much noise. If you look at them on the hourly, you're going to be crazy, okay? They're going to drive you extremely crazy. So no need to basically pay attention to the 15, 20, 30 minutes time frame. It's just waste of time, right? At least for the short term, in my own opinion, right? Unless you're day trading or stuff like that, right? But if you're swing trading, looking for like a 30, 40, 50% move, you cannot pay attention to the 15 minutes time frame, right? So if you join basically our group, you can see like I can just show you like the targets we got like since last week, and all these alt basically all these alt like A and B, all these calls, guys, we call like A and B, when A and B was like a 180 nano, we call it like when it was like 8,000 sats, stuff like that. One chain, we call it when it was 2,400 sats. We said one chain gonna go all the way up to like a 4,500, 35 to 4,500. We hit that target. I can give you this target, right? So you can see like a Tron still looking great, okay? We're still looking for a 50% move from Tron. Zilliqa, we talked about Zilliqa when it was like the 65 sats. Right now Zilliqa is just about like roughly around like 80, 79, 60. So we could be looking for like all the way up to those targets, okay? ARK, one of our biggest gainer. We gave a signal when ARK was 1800. Okay, I started talking about ARK when ARK was like 16, 15, but I sent a signal when it was like 1800 sats, and you can see that ARK we went up like over 100% since I sent the signal, right? 1800 to 3600, guys. That's 100% move, okay? So you can see it like that's a target for ARK. We basically nailed it. 100% move, guys. Nobody gives you 100% move for ARK. People give you like a 10 to 15%. Send Crypto give you like 100% target, stuff like that, right? XLM still looking very quiet. So it is still making this bull flag. You can see like XLM is still looking for these moves, right? Let's move on to PPT. One of the best gainer within the next few days. You gotta pay attention to it. This guy could go a 4x run within the next few weeks, right? So Steam still looking very quiet. One of the most aggressive coin in the market. It likes to give you like some popcorn moves, like a Doug like to call popcorn, right? If you don't know who Doug is, it's an intro to cryptos. Go check him out. A very good channel, right? So you can see these popcorn moves. It can give you a big pop and then retest this area of just about like I think July, okay? July high, stuff like that. Nulls looking extremely beautiful. All right, I'm looking for a dollar nulls versus a dollar. So and 5,000 to roughly 8,000 move, versus and I give like an complete altcoin review on February 3rd. Today is like a February 11, less than 7 days, 10 days, guys. All these alt already moved up like a 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100%, right, to the upside in 1 week. IoTX, one of our biggest gainer, sent a signal when it was like under 50. Right now it is like almost like 70 sats, right? So you can see like a CND still not breaking out yet. We're looking for over 300% move versus BTC. Neo, we're still looking for this move, okay? Give a altcoin breakout target, a couple of days ago. So we're doing extremely well, and we got storage, guys, R&D, all these coin, REQ, GRS, looking to break out a big move. I'm looking for a 100% move, you know, from this coin, but it has a low supply, GRS, so it can make a very good move, like in a very short period of time, right? So keep that in mind. Alt are looking extremely well. Okay, so I don't even care about BSC right now, as long as we stay above like a 10.2 to 10.4, 10.5 range. It's okay. It's no need to be fussing about BTC, because the trend is upward. As long as we do not get like a massive rejection, that, you know, a massive rejection like with a you know, let's say 3 to 5 days loss of you know, uptrend, so we could still be like you know, moving slowly up to like a 12k, and I'm going to be extremely bullish on BTC. But as of now, I'm not still convinced. I want to see us break like a 12k. I want to see us basically break 12k, and then we can definitely see like some further move to the upside. 14k could be very challenging, right? At least for the short term, it could give us like a, you know, big challenge if like we don't go up to a 14k with a higher volume, because like I said, we're gonna get a very big volume within the next few days, guys. This this downtrend on the volume and uptrend on the price action, it is not healthy. Okay, it is not healthy, and I'm, you know, at least for the short term, I'm expecting a very big volume to basically break the structure, and then we could be basically looking for either, you know, a you know, correction down and a push to the upside, just like this one. You can see like just about like when BTC was making a you know, flat correction, just about like June, right? First week of June, I was like basically gonna hit like 11k. So we could be facing those type of correction, but it could just delay the process, right? It could be like a nasty correction, like you know, 4 to 5 weeks correction, and the altcoin could be basically pumping to the upside while BTC is moving sideways, right? At least for the short term. Hey, what's up, JMart? What's up, Crypto Elf? So BTC is basically looking extremely good. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, nothing to say. I would love, okay, to see BTC like a break, you know, close above like a 10.3 to 10.5 within the next few days before Sunday. It'll be extremely bullish. Like you can see like you know, we got a big basically rejection candle, just about like a 10, not 10 but 9700. I was looking for 95 to 94 range, you know, to basically support the price before another push to the upside. But 97 hold very strongly. So let's see if like a 10.3 to 10.5 can basically act very weak for BTC basically to push up to like a, you know, 10.9 to 10.7 range, right? And after that, we can retest like 50% of these wicks, which is like a 12.3 to 12.5. But it is going to be very challenging. Okay, very challenging on the weekly time frame. Let's take a look at the monthly time frame. It is looking great. Okay, no sign of reversal, at least for the short term. Let's say on Binance volume, whoa, the volume is like over 500,000 in like 10 days. So we're looking for another 1.6 to 1.8 million trading volume, just like last month. We got like 1.69. That's going to be very bullish, guys. That's going to be very bullish if like BTC, okay, give us another bullish, you know, volume like this. It is going to be very bullish. Okay, so we could be facing a you know, a big uptrend. I'm not saying we're going to hit 20k within the next 2 weeks or stuff like that, but I'm saying not 2 weeks but next few months. But I'm saying if like we get 1.6 million trading volume, price could definitely go above like a 12k. Okay, but if this candle is red, guys, if like February is red with like a 1.8 million trading volume, we just have to go back right there, okay, 3100. We do not want to get like a 1.6 to 1.8 trading volume setting pressure on February. That's going to look bad. That's going to look very bad. So, but at least for the short term, the momentum is bullish. So let's just stick with the bullish more uptrend, and then take it to the upside, and then try to break like a 12k. The bulls, that's the only thing they need to do, guys. So daily time frame not looking bad. We got a you know, slight divergence, right? Price is basically looking very strong, okay, but it is following a nice uptrend. So even if like we drop down, we could still like face like another basically 95 to 90.50 range. We could face like a nice support, and altcoin could be pumping to the upside even harder. So let's say we get this rejection. Okay, we do not want to get this rejection today. Okay, that's going to be really bad. Okay, we just have to basically maintain a nice structure, slow drop, like a slow bleed, 1 to 2% a day, stuff like that, right? So but not like a 10 to 15% drop, right? That's going to be really bad, at least for the short term, right? So what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. So we just have to maintain this structure, right? So even if like we drop back down anywhere around this area of a 21 EMA, could give us a very strong support. Okay, 21 EMA, and then you got this trend line. Okay, we haven't retested yet, so it could be a very nice area to basically look for support, right? At least for the short term. Other than that, if like we break it, the bears could be coming into bears could be coming in town, and then you could be looking for this area of a 82 to 83 range. That's going to be the most important support. If okay, we're gonna continue any uptrend. Okay, 82 to 8300 range, we gotta be able to bulls basically gotta be able to sustain 82 to 8400 range. And on top of that, you got your 236. I talked about it last time. 236, it is getting higher, right? Because BC is moving up. So 236 now, it is like a roughly 94. Okay, which is like a wave, one of these wave correction, right? So it is going to be a nice area to look for, basically a support. And at the same time, 50% pullback, like I just said, 83 low 8k range, going to be a massive area for accumulation before another basically try to retest like a 10k or stuff like that, right? But it is looking very strong. Let's go to the lower degree. The lower degree, the most important time frame on the lower degree is like the 45 minutes time frame, especially on a bull run. Last time I said it when BC was like a 3k going up to like a 12k, 14k, stuff like that. I was like, whenever like the 45 minutes is basically giving you a bullish divergence, 9 out of 10 is going to work. Okay, 9 out of 10 it is going to work, right? So you can see we got another divergence just about this area. Okay, beautiful divergence, right? What do you got on the RSI? You got your RSI, not 1 hour, not 4 hour, but 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. So you can see like bullish, right? But if you switch it to the hour, you still got the same thing, but the 45 minutes is most of the time is more reliable. Okay, it is more reliable, it is faster. You front run all the the bulls and then and the bears at the same time, right? And then jump in before anybody is basically catch the trend, right? So very bullish. So like if you miss a trend, I would say like just wait to like wait for this 45 minutes to give you another divergence. It could be price could still go up, drop back down, and give you this divergence before moving up. So you're still gonna be safe. You're still gonna be safer, right? You could be like, oh, I missed this uptrend. I could have sold up to 10.6, buy back 10.2, and then take it to 10.9. But just for safety purposes, wait for like the 45 minutes to give you like a bullish signal, a divergence. Don't buy on the first drop, buy on the second drop, right? So not financial advice, of course, right? So and you can see like we definitely could be pushing to the upside after that, right? But get it straight, guys. I'm still bearish until we break 12k. I don't think we're in the bull market until we break 12k, and then try to break 14k and so on. We can retest like we can retest 20k, but 20k still, okay? It doesn't mean it is in a bull market. Let's say we got rejected at 18, 16. We're still in a bear market because we haven't made a a new high, right? So gotta keep that in mind, guys. So let me check the chat room, guys. So we got 58 watching. Make sure to hit the likes, make sure to hit the notification, join the public Telegram group, join the premium member for this price action. Alt season, guys. When is alt season, guys? You don't need BTC, to be honest. Like alt can give you like higher gains in a very short period of time, and then you just dump it back on BTC. So I'm focusing more on alt right now. I would say like my alt dominance is right now higher in terms of like price action in terms of like a trading. I'm now focusing on alt, right? And then basically you know, with a 50-50, okay, I would say like just 50-50 right now, and I'm probably going to increase the dominance, alt dominance, very shortly after BTC starting to move sideways and stuff like that, because most of these alt guys they're going to be breaking out. We already talked about Neo, XLM, ADA, Tron is basically looking extremely great. Okay, it is looking extremely bullish, right? So Tron is looking bullish, Neo is looking bullish, ADA is looking bullish, CHAINLINK is looking extremely bullish, right? Let's move on to Link. I've talked about Link when Link was like just like Tezos. Okay, beautiful setup, guys. When Link was just about this area. Let's move on to the daily. Link was like a 3,300 sats, right? No, 3,000. Okay, no, 30,000 sats, right? So the Link was just about this area, and I was like, guys, okay, Link gonna be breaking out, right? So it is similar to Tezos, so they got the same structure. So Link got like, man, guys, it got so much room to go. Okay, it got so much room to go. We just need to break this area. Okay, as soon as we break this area, you don't need to do anything. Okay, just gotta let Link do the work. You just gotta let it do the work. And that's versus BTC. We haven't even retested like a 0.618. You can see 0.618 is like 50,000. Okay, so it is 50,000. 50,000. It is a lot. You're talking about like price going up like almost like another 50%. The current price of Link versus a dollar is like a 350, right? Let's take a look at Link USD. Yes, so Mariam, we said it a long time ago. We said it back in August. We said do not buy alt. They're gonna drop 50 to 75%. Both was, you know, on the versus dollar value. Some of them versus BTC. When Ethereum was like a 220, I was like, Ethereum gonna drop 50%. Litecoin 50%. All of them they did drop 50 to 70%. I said it since August. So, and I said like accumulate alt. November, December, I said it clearly. Accumulate ICX, ADA, Walton, Lisk, Neo. I said all these alt, okay? Accumulated alt. When Tezos went up like almost like $3, I mean not $3, but like $1.80, I was like, don't waste time buying Tezos right now. Wait till we hit like a, you know, dollar to you know, 90 cents to $1.30. That's what I was expecting, but we dropped all the way down to $1.30. So that's good. So Link got like so much momentum to break, guys. So the top versus the basically USD, you can see like we gotta go all the way up to $5, right? So we gotta go all the way up to $5. This means like a Link got so much potential versus BTC. It has to go a lot higher versus BTC, right, in order to go up versus a dollar. And as soon as we break this area, we could be looking for 1.27 to 1.41 move to the upside, which is like $5, $5.60 to like roughly $6.20. Okay, $5.60, $6.20, all the way up to $7. So we just need to get to like a $4.70. And then let's take a look at on a 3-day chart, right? Okay, 3-day chart, we still looking great. Look at it, guys. The 3-day chart got so much momentum. So if you just pay attention to the daily, you're gonna be like, oh man, we already overbought, right? So, but take a look at it. Take a look at your 3-day chart. That's your daily chart, right? So you move on to your 3-day chart. You can see your 3-day chart. Look at how it looks right there. That's a structure you got on the daily, right there. So you see the structure you got right there, right? You move on to the 3-day chart. You're gonna need like another structure just like this, and it's gonna be very bullish for Link. Okay, another 100% move for Link is absolutely you know, on the table. So it is something like we gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention at least for the short term, right? Yes, basically, hey, what's up, Alam? Yes, you say all of your basically holding coins, XRP, Tron, Neo, they're looking bullish, extremely bullish. Okay, not just bullish, but extremely bullish, right? So, hey, Crypto Elf. Hey, what's up, Elf? Yes, thanks a lot, man. I'm glad you remember when I was saying accumulate alt, man, and I was saying like Lisk. Most people basically slept on Lisk. Let's take a look at LSK, BTC. When I said buy Lisk, and I was like, Lisk is extremely bullish, okay? Even though it was dropping, right? That was like right there, okay? You can see like, man, this is beautiful, man. Imagine, guys, you've been accumulating Lisk. When I said it wasn't even that long ago. No, it wasn't even that long ago. It was like November, okay? November, I was like, accumulate Lisk, Tron. Okay, ADA still haven't, we haven't seen a breakout from ADA. Most people still sleeping. Lisk got so much potential to go. You can see like the 3-day chart all the way up to 83 on the RSI. So if you just base your analysis on man, that's not good at all, man. For the bears. Take a look at this structure for Link, right? The RSI, daily RSI, similarly to BTC. Okay, similarly to BTC, you can see like how the RSI on the daily is pretty much very similar to BTC structure. We could be facing a very strong move from BTC. Okay, so the bears need to step up and then not to allow like the the daily RSI to be so overbought on BTC. But if you just pay attention to Lisk and you do your analysis only on the daily time frame, right? You most likely would have sold your Lisk when I was saying buy it, right? Because it was already overbought, right? You'd be like, oh, it's overbought. But I'm gonna give you another coin, right? Walton, okay? So I'm gonna give you another coin, Walton. When I said buy Walton, I was saying like accumulate Walton and accumulate what? Lisk, right? At the same time, they got a similar structure. Let me just do this. I don't like the red right anymore. It doesn't mean I'm bullish though. But you see like a Walton is looking so juicy. So on the 3-day chart, right, Walton hasn't even done anything. Take a look at Walton on the 3-day chart, guys. Take a look at Walton. RSI is so aggressive, okay? No sign of reversal. You take a look at the volume. Volume is incredible. High highs on the volume, not high highs yet, right? But we got a potential. Even if we make some low highs on the volume, it is still okay, right? Because we just breaking out. Even like if we get a pullback and retest like the 21 EMA just about like a 550, it is still going to be a good buy for Walton, because most people are going to be FOMOing, selling Walton. But Walton got so much potential, guys. Not even at resistance yet. Okay, resistance is like almost 900, which is another 50% move, almost. Okay, 900 to almost $1,000, right? I mean 10,000, right? 10,000 cent, right? So so right now we're sitting just about 6,000, right? So 9,000 to 10,000, it is a good move, at least for the short term for Walton, right? I'm extremely bullish on Walton. So how is Link 100% move? I'm saying Link has a potential to go make another 100% move, right? So if you haven't watched it, just rewind it and then you can see what I'm saying, right, Alam? Hey, what's up, Strengths? It's been a while, man. Mr. Verge, I remember you with Verge, man. Verge is still like just about 50 sats. So but guys, we talked about all these coins already, Link, Tezos, Tron. We already talked about Tron, XLM, basically Neo, ADA, BTC. We just need to talk about King XRP now. So King XRP, okay, that's Tezos King. So King XRP, we started, we talked about XRP a little bit at the beginning of the live stream. So if you just join, basically what we said about XRP, the clone of XRP, it is A and B, guys. So you only get that from Send Crypto, all right? You only get that from Send Crypto. So who's this again? That's ARK. We already talked about ARK. Let's check out A and B. So A and B, if you watch my previous updates, I said exactly right. XRP and A and B, they got the same structure, right? So keep an eye on basically keep an eye on basically AMB and XRP. You can take a look at the 3-day chart. It's the same chart, guys. It's the same exact chart. And AMB got so much momentum on the 3-day chart. And when I was saying buy AMB, right, AMB was like 160, right, 160, I think 170, stuff like that, right? So we went up all the way up to like a 240, 245. It is still looking bullish, right? So you can see that yesterday highs was like 265, guys. So 265, and target to the upside was 300. First target was like, you know, 231, and then 300. We still got so much momentum to go to the upside. Can you imagine, guys? Target from like 180 all the way up to $300. 300 sats, right? And when I was given the target, nobody was talking about A and B. The volume on Binance was like 7 BTC, right? 3 BTC, stuff like that. Very low volume. Now the volume on Binance, it is almost like over 200, right? I didn't check it right this morning, but the volume is extremely high. And I got like some other, you know, alt. I haven't even talked about. They're going to be breaking out like a late February, early March. I'm just going to save those alt for later live stream, you know, for the next alt to run up, okay? So, but first thing first, pay attention to XRP. I keep saying it, most people spreading FUD. Volume is looking great, okay? Price is decreasing, volume is decreasing. At the same time, price is making a bull flag on top of this 21 EMA. You're just going to wake up, see XRP 50% move, guys, 50% move. So, it doesn't matter, both of them, they going up. Link, somebody talking about a Link and basically Ether. I don't check alt versus Ether, so let's check Link. The only reason like Link is I haven't checked Link Ether, right? But I can tell you even before I take a look at it, right? The only reason, okay, Link is basically a bearish versus Ether. It's not even bearish, it's on the bull flag, right? So it's about to take over basically. It is bullish, it's not even bearish. So the only reason Link, all right, is bearish or not moving up versus Ether is like Ether been following BTC, and basically Link hasn't been following BTC. So it makes sense, like, you know, basically Link is bearish versus what? Versus Ether, correct? Because Ether is following BTC, right? And Link is not following BTC. So it's going to be making the same structure it is making versus BTC, right? So if you basically play them, put them side by side, you know, is the Link going to be facing resistance versus Ether, and it might be facing resistance versus what? Versus BTC, right? So, but it is a bull flag. So I would be moving away from Ether and jumping into Link, right? So you can see that's a three-way move. I never analyzed Link basically. Never analyzed Link Link Ether, but you can see that's a very beautiful chart. It is a beautiful chart, guys. Excuse me. So you can see a big push, and then we got a clean correction, pull back, three-way move, pull back. Sometimes you don't get this beautiful correction that often, right? So, and you can see like we got a very impulse way. What do we got? Sideways correction, a channel. You can count 1 2 3 4 5. It is done. It's about to break out, okay? So when I say Link is bullish, it is because it is bullish. So I would not even like hold Ethereum. I don't mean like a long-term hold, but if I'm looking to accumulate Ethereum, I would be moving from Ethereum into Link, and then basically let Link break out versus Ethereum, and then I jump back up, jump back into basically Ethereum, right? So you can see we could be counting, like try to count some waves in this area. I haven't been counting wave forever right now because market is moving so fast, right? So you could be saying like you got 5-way structure, but on a bull run, this might be like a wave 1 of wave 5. So that's the thing, right? So you could even count this entire wave as your wave number 1, right? So let's try to see. 1 2 3 4 5. Yep, you could be saying like we could be dropping 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? So that's 5, but you might on a strong uptrend, sometimes you don't need to drop back down, okay? You can just after your wave number 5, you can just make a bull flag. This could be your wave number 1. 2, and then you're going to be looking for another wave to the upside, right? So you don't necessarily have to drop back down like to 0.618 to a 60% pullback. So, and if that's the case, that's very bullish. That is very bullish, right? So 1-to-1 extension going to take you roughly around like a 0.033 BTC, and 0.033 BTC okay, that's almost like 100% move versus Ether. So that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Not versus BTC, but versus Ether. And Ether moves faster than BTC. So how does it look versus how would it look versus the BTC? 100% move. Let's assume like yep, that's it is gonna look good versus versus BTC also, right? Almost 90% move, we could expect it, right? So which means like you know, BTC goes to a 12K, you know, roughly around like a CHAINLINK could hit like a, you know, $7, stuff like that, right? $7 to a 750 range. So yeah, Link, I remember Link, man. Link, you know, I remember Link since 2018, stuff like that, right? So 2019 when Link was like 10,000 sats. Okay, I remember Link like the day actually Link broke out. Like I was trading Link, I bought Link like I think like 10,000, 9,000 or 10,000, and then it pumped like a 14,000. I got rid of it. So I was expecting to drop back down. That's why sometimes it is so bad to day trade, because so I think I bought Link right there, right? So I remember, okay, that's the day it bottomed, right? I bought it, it pumped all the way up to like 14,000, right? I got rid of it, it pumped like all the way up to 18 and came back down. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for it to drop back down to 8,000, stuff like that. I remember the same exact day, guys. So, but I wasn't focusing on the three-way move that time. I was just focusing on the day trading. But if I was focusing on like the 3-day chart, you can see that was extremely bullish, guys. If you just focus on the uptrend, you can see that's a 3-way move. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Link is very bullish on the bigger picture. So even if like we drop 10%, 15%, it is gonna be by the dip. Okay, even if like we make another 3-way move down like this, it is still gonna be by the dip. Okay, so and then we could get this you know, wedge and push to the upside. So that's also another possibility, but you just gotta keep that in mind, not to be extremely bullish and not paying attention to a possible pullback. And then when we get this pullback, and most people are going to be bearish, and this is going to be very bullish, because you understand how the pattern goes, and you're going to be accumulating from like even like, let's see, another 25% drop, you're still going to be accumulating, right? Because you know the move to the upside is going to be 125% move. And in terms of Elliott waves, so that's, you know, you already got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got your ABC correction. That's also another setup you could be basically paying attention, at least for the short term, right? So all right, good. You're gonna get more link with your Ether. Hey, what's up, boss? Any update about Zilliqa? Make sure to join our premium member. We talk about all this stuff in detail, not just you know, every week or stuff like that, but we talk about all this stuff like on a daily basis, especially alt. Okay, especially alt. So let's move on to Zilliqa. So Zilliqa is looking great. No sign of reversal, right? I already talked about Zilliqa, you know, at the beginning of the live stream, and I said like we started buying Zilliqa, like I started saying buy Zilliqa when Zilliqa was like 50 sats, guys, like 50, roughly around like a 55. All right, I don't think we hit 50 yet, right? But yeah, we hit 50 back in October. Even October, November, I was calling for accumulate Zilliqa list, right? So Zilliqa, Lisk, Walton. So you can see like it is, but Zilliqa ended up following the rest of the alt. So now above a 3-day 21 EMA, let's check the 4-day. Above 4-day 21 EMA and above 5-day 21 EMA, but not yet we haven't broke the 21 EMA yet. Okay, we haven't broke it, so that's going to be very bullish if like we move above this 21 EMA. So I would give it like a couple more weeks, at least for the short term. On a weekly basis, if that's the case, this sucker, you know, not sucker, but this boy can go all the way up to 300 sats. Okay, that's going to be very, very bullish, at least for the short term, right? So XRP, we talked about XRP versus a dollar. Let's see, I think we talked about XRP USD, not looking bad. Okay, so read the description. I already talked about XRP USD. On a 3-day chart, it's not looking bad. We're making a sort of a bull flag on the versus the USD. Plenty of momentum to get a breakout. 3-day chart, not too much to worry about. We got plenty of room to go. Most of these alt, they basically retested like almost like a 85 to 87 and stuff like that. Do this type of a structure, right? This type of a RSI movement, it is very bullish. So but one can say, okay, this is a corrective move, we could be dropping. Yes, that's absolutely true, but we in a, you know, a strong uptrend, and I don't expect like XRP to violate the uptrend. Okay, I'm expecting XRP basically to respect like the structure of the market and basically push to the upside, just like the rest of the alt. When XRP was making this move, I called it's gonna drop. Okay, it is making a bigger one, but this one I'm bullish. Okay, I'm bullish on this one. I'm really bullish on it. I could ignore this one and say this one was a correction of from this move 1 2 3, right? And then now we're getting an impulse wave. Okay, can we break it even higher? Yes, absolutely, guys. And then break the top right around this area of just about like a that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. 0.45. Okay, 45 cents, not versus BTC, right? So I thought that was versus BTC, but 45 cents to roughly like a 50 cents range. So, but we need to break this area of 31 cents and try to close above 32 cents on the monthly basis. If like we can close above 32 cents, I'm gonna be all in XRP, guys. All in XRP, because I think like we can hit $1 after that if XRP maintain a healthy momentum to the upside, right? But let's take a look at it on the monthly basis. Okay, on a monthly basis, the only thing we need to do, that's the first time like since 2017 we got a back-to-back bullish monthly candle. Okay, so it means a lot, guys. So it's been over like almost what, November 2017 to like February 2020. That's over 2 years, right? So over like a 24-month, that's the first time we're getting a back-to-back bullish monthly candle. What does it mean? It means like we're starting to get a strong, you know, uptrend. It's not strong yet. Okay, it is just 2 months, right? But we could make it 3, 4, 5, 6 months of uptrend, right? So it is going to be very bullish. I don't think we're going to get like a 6 month of a bullish uptrend. We haven't seen one, right? So the most we got was like 3, right? So you know, the most we got was like 3. Actually, we haven't seen XRP with a 3 month of a bullish uptrend, right? In like really, so we should be really scared of you know, March, right? Because we haven't seen one. We saw one, but it was like a bull run. So during this bear market, we haven't seen one. So we should be really you know, careful about 32 cents. Even though I'm very bullish, but we need to basically break 32 cents before end of the month and try to stay above 32 cents at least for March. And we could be expecting higher volatility April, May, June, July. Even like if April is red, it's gonna be okay. We can come back, retest 32, you know, play with the bears, and then basically take care of business May, June, July, all the way up to September, and try to reach some higher prices. So, but the most important right now, it is like February. Okay, we gotta close above 32 cents. We got to close above 32 to 33, right, give or take. Most of us disappointed with XRP, but you know, markets is like that, guys. Sometimes you gotta wait for a very long time. You know, just like Tesla, guys. If you bought Tesla back in, you know, 10 years ago, $20, $30, even $40, you would have been selling it just like Rob ought to say, right? Most of you guys know Rob, calling for $1,000 XRP, stuff like that, right? Just like he says, right? If you bought Tesla back then, you know, $20, $30, 10 years ago, you would have been extremely rich. You just would have put like, you know, $10,000, $20,000, right? One BTC worth of Tesla, not back then, but right now, but back then, you would have been like extremely happy with your return. So same thing, you put like a dollar on XRP, within the next few years, you know, you're gonna be very happy. Your dollar can be like a, you know, $10, $20, $30, stuff like that. But you get the concept, right? Or even $100. So I'm bullish on XRP, guys. I'm bullish on XRP. I'm really pissed, not pissed, but I'm not happy with Link. I saw Link at 40 cents, 30 cents, and I wasn't bullish on it. So, but I will grab some. I hate to grab it at $3 and stuff like that. But and ICX, guys, ICX. I talked about ICX when ICX was actually 10 cents, right? So if you guys been following me back in roughly end of 2018, I was calling for ICX like at 11 cents. That's why, like, as soon as ICX hit 2019, 11 cents, 10 cents, I was saying accumulated. Okay, I was calling for when ICX was like, well, almost like over 20 cents back then, right? 26, I think, right? So, you know, I was saying ICX is going to drop all the way down to 11 to 13 cents. And we got that number like a year later. And I was like, okay, guys, it is time to accumulate. I was calling for one chain, 16 cents. ICX looking extremely bullish. That's a monthly time frame. We breaking like a major resistance at, 44 cents, guys. So let's... excuse me. So let's see how basically we're gonna do within the next few months, right? So versus BTC, you know, that's the second time we're getting like a back-to-back monthly bullish candle. So let's see how we're gonna handle this one. Okay, let's see how we're gonna handle this one. We got the 21 EMA, just about like almost 11,000, right? Just about this area. So we got the 21 EMA on the monthly time frame, so way up there, right? Just about like another 200% move, right? So current price of ICX just about like 4,000, so we could go all the way up to like 12,000, okay, which is not that bad, because 12,000 was like March April high. Okay, I remember ICX when I was bullish on ICX from this area, like from like I think like a 5,000 to 12,000, stuff like that. I don't think we hit 12,000, but I know one chain hit like a 12,000 back then, right? So yeah, so let's take a look at MCO. Somebody asked about MCO. That's a monthly time frame. Let's check the 3-day. Whoa, looking great. Okay, looking great. So it is looking good versus BTC. We just need to break this area of support. This area of previous support right now acting as a resistance, and at the same time it is basically facing resistance in a bull flag mode. So let's just break this area and face another resistance just about like 9,000 to roughly 8,000 to 9,000 range, right? Which is like in this range. Okay, so that's where we need to basically pay attention to, at least for the short term, for MCO. Okay, so looking bullish, right? That's a 3-day chart. RSI is looking to basically a pushback up. Let's take a look at the MACD. So RVN, I was checking RVN the other day. So Raven, the only reason why I'm cautious with Raven, I'm gonna show you, but Link is MCO is looking great. That's a hold, guys. That's a hold. It's looking great. Okay, that's a hold. So let's check on the RVN. I think you say RVN. Okay, Ravencoin. I was checking Ravencoin the other day. I didn't add it to my list yet because I just didn't like the structure. Because I was thinking like we might drop back down and retest the trend line with this volatile like a red candles. Basically, but if like we drop back down and retest like a 275, that's going to be a great hold. Okay, it is going to be a great buy for a possible big push to the upside. That's a 3-day chart, but I don't see anything bullish on it. Not saying it cannot push to the upside, but it is not basically, it is not meeting my basically expectation as far as like a pattern. But in terms of like a moving average, it is a hold. It is above the 3-day 21 EMA, so that's a good sign at least for the short term. I just don't like these red candles, right? So I would love to see it like a drop, move sideways at least for another good period of time, right, before pushing up. But if we break this 100 EMA, that's going to be a strong buy. Okay, first thing first, it is going to break this trend line, and at the same time it is going to break the 100 EMA on the 3-day chart, right? So that's going to be very bullish. So either best thing to do is like just wait for it to start being very accumulated in this area, or buy in this area. Okay, these are the two areas to buy, because yes, you're gonna be like, okay, if I don't buy from the current price, I'm gonna have to buy like almost 15% high, 20% high. But guess what, you can buy at current price and price drop 15-20% also, right? So you can see that price can drop like almost 20%, right? So, and whether you buy in at 300 or you buy at 400, it doesn't really matter. You just buy with with the same amount of money. Okay, not financial advice, but if you buy with $100 BTC, when BTC is like $1,000, or whether BTC is $10,000, your $100 is always going to be $100. You're just going to get less. But if you're expecting like a great upside, it really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter. Let's take a look at XVG for a veteran. Hey, what's up, vet? Haven't seen you for a while, man. Verge XVG been around 45 cents forever. 45 sats, looking great. I haven't added to my list. Was looking forward to basically be one of the coin to break out like within the next couple of weeks, but it seems like it is ready to pop out, right? So 3-day above 21 EMA, 100 EMA red line, basically looking very aggressive in terms of like rejecting the price. So we could be facing some move to the upside. Okay, looking great on 3-day. So daily chart, most people are gonna be like, oh, it went up too much, right? Because it is just noise. So you can see like on the daily chart, too much noise, the volume is too low, so no need to pay attention on the 3-day. Let's check it on the 5-day. 5-day chart looking great. Okay, similar to basically similar to A and B. So we got this double bottom, also similar to ARC. Okay, so the only difference between Verge and ARC is like ARC broke the support, made the double bottom. I was like, guys, take it. It was like 1600 sats. Just about like late January, I was calling for ARC to make a big move. So that's the only difference, but it is looking good, right? It is looking good. Even a retest of this 40 sats to 41 sats is going to be a great buy. Okay, it's going to give you some sort of a head and shoulder. Most people are going to be bearish on it, but it is still going to be a great time to accumulate. It's going to give you this move, but it's going to retest the top. Okay, that's at least for the short term. That's what I see, right? Even a drop, it is going to be very accumulated, but I don't see it dropping anytime soon, unless like we get a wick to the downside, just like what ADA did. Okay, ADA did a similar move, like a similar move versus BTC. I think it was on one of these exchanges. I can't remember which one was it. Yep, this one, this wick right there. Okay, 400 sats. I think it was on Binance, right? So it dropped back down to 400. That's when I said like ADA is even more bullish right now after we picked up some more orders at 400. So keep that in mind, at least for the short term. Right, let's move on to Aeon BTC. Why Aeon BTC is telling me okay, Aeon BTC. Can you believe it? Excuse me. So basically Aeon is on a multi weeks of uptrend. Seems like, okay, if like we can sustain this bull flag in this area, we could be facing nice uptrend. Okay, so but we don't want to break like anything just like 800 to 900 sats. We don't want to break it. Okay, we just have to keep it keep price above that range, and then we can retest like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, just like ICX, right? Something we just gotta keep in mind, at least for the short term, right? Bought Raven at a 350. That's great, man. So I know Vet, but glad to see you. I know you like MFT, right? So let's check MFT. So I think it's MFT, right? So mainframe, exactly, right? Mainframe looking great. All right, so that's a 5-day chart. Let's take a look at three. Okay, looking good. That's a good buy right there. Okay, if you see like a 3-day chart and alt just about 21 EMA and red 10 sats, all of these coins are good buy. MFT is a good buy. Okay, looking great, man. All these alts looking great. So don't see a coin with $500 billion gonna be worth that much. So you must be talking about XRP or Link, right? So I'm trying to read this question on the in the chat room. Let's see like what you guys saying regarding hey guys, make sure to hit the likes and subscribe, guys. Make sure to hit the notification. Join the public Telegram group. Link is in the description. If you want to join the public the premium member for daily analysis, price target for this bull run, whatever you want to call it, alt bull run, uptrend, BC to 12K. Most of these alts, they're gonna basically 3 to 4x, just like ICX, guys. So AMB is doing extremely well, guys. So AMB is one of our top calls, guys. I said it. If you check our check our group. If you join our group, we call this AMB. When AMB was like actually like roughly around like 180, okay, but I spotted it like 160, 150 range, and I was like, buy this sucker. It's gonna pump a lot. Volume was extremely, and you can see like we can get a good run up all the way up to 600s. So it is looking great for us, guys. It is looking great. I'm very happy to basically for AMB and ARC but at basic attention, I would love to grab some, but I did not like the structure. I was waiting for it to drop back down, to be honest with you. That's why I never sent a signal for basic attention. So basically I was watching it very closely, right? Basically paying attention to it, but I'm not sure if you're gonna get it anytime soon, but if like we drop back down in this range of 1600 to roughly 1700 sats, it is going to be a good buy. I even got a basically a notification for BAT to basically retest 1600, but I don't think we're gonna get it. So most likely we're gonna break this 100 EMA at least for the short term. That's gonna be a great buy. So I'm gonna have to re-evaluate basically BAT, and would love to see it like a breakout after Link and Tezos basically are done. You could be dumping like some of that Link and Tezos into basically BAT and take it to the upside. 1-to-1 extension, beautiful guys, just like that, right? Nothing, right? 1-to-1 extension. And you could be looking for like almost like a 4,000 to 5,000. So that's almost another 80 to 100% move to the upside. And you take a look at the 4,000 to 5,000, like I just said, right? Most alt, they're going to retest like they May high, right, to July high, some depending on their structure. Okay, so May high to July high, I would be expecting, you know, BAT, man. It's a good graph. Okay, it is a very beautiful beautiful structure. The sad thing, like, we're not gonna get this double bottom. That's the only sad thing, right? So it is something like we just have to keep in mind, right? So, but it is a very good buy, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot, Casper, for basically verifying those calls, right? So, and those calls, guys, I just gave it like one, like on the 3rd, right? All these targets, like I gave them before the breakout, right? So on this one was on the 2nd, right? On the 2nd, I just updated like 3 more targets, like just about yesterday, like you know, storage and stuff like that, right? So, and I got many more targets, but those targets, they're going to be they are basically for March. Okay, end of February and March, we could get like a better run up for most of these alt. And I can just give you a hint, right? Let's take a look at this coin. Last time I told you guys, pay attention to this coin. It hasn't done anything yet so far since I talked about it. Still like moving between like 8 to 9 sats. So most people are not paying attention to it, but it's gonna give us a very big move very soon. A 200% move, guys. Okay, it is beautiful. Okay, it's Encash. Okay, Encash is looking good. MFT is looking good. Storm is looking good, but they're not gonna break out anytime soon. Right? I don't see them breaking out very soon. That's why I don't want anyone pay attention to them so far, right? So you can see like a Storm 3-day chart still moving below 3-day, very low volume. So these coins, they're gonna be moving last. Okay, that's why I don't want to pay attention to these coins, at least for the short term, right? So you can see. Let's do IOTX. We talked about IOTX. Talk about Nano. Nano, we hit our first target at 11,000. Entry was just about. We talked about Nano so many times. Buy Nano. I just had to send the signal, but we said buy Nano when Nano was like 7,000. Okay, so we hit like a. Already 11,000 on the dot. Okay, we hit 11,000. Next target is to the upside, right? So ontology, we talked about ontology. Let's see. So we already talked about ontology, looking very bullish. It is one of our target, basically for a possible breakout, similar to BTC. So we just need to break this trend line now. It wanna act as a you know, trend line you know, altcoin right now, but it is looking nice. Okay, it is looking nice. We break above this area. If like we break above this area, we could be looking for roughly around like what 12,000, right? Something like that. So 12,000 to 13,000 sats. So that's going to be very bullish stock. Yep. So let's see. Yep, that's another 30% move, right? So yep, another 30% move versus BTC, and that's a 3-day chart. If you take a look at it on the daily, it might be you might be saying like, oh, okay, we overbought, okay, I don't want to buy this boy. But you check like link, not link but lisk. Check lisk. Like I just showed you, like if you said like, oh, we overbought, you wouldn't buy lisk. But if you move on to the 3-day chart, we still got so much momentum. Lisk still extremely bullish. It is still a buy, okay, because we haven't seen what? We haven't seen lisk with a we haven't seen lisk with this move yet, right? Just like Tezos, right? Let's take a look at XTZ. We just talked about Tezos with the RSI, right? You can see like we haven't seen link, not link, but lisk with this structure to the upside, right? So, you know, let's see, XTZ, USDT, yep, on the 3-day chart, we haven't seen it yet. So looking very, very bullish, very bullish. Somebody asked about H bar, I think like hash graph, something like that, hash graph, right? So this coin doesn't, I haven't seen like any coin with this structure, so it is kind of unique. It just like a move sideways. I don't follow it much, but it is doing extremely well on the 3-day chart, right? So, but I would like to let it give you a bull flag. It is at resistance, so no need to FOMO. Let it move sideways for like a week or 2 weeks or so, and then grab some, right? So let's go back to BTC. We're struggling to break 1200 on Binance. So, but Bybit is roughly Bybit is at a 1250. Bybit is at 1250. So looking nice. It's not a big deal. So let's check it on the 15. It could be making a 3-way move pullback. Yep. So gotta let this MACD to give you some basically a crossover in this area. We got this move. It could give us a divergence on the lower degree, but it has to be on the 5 minutes, right? So even 5 minutes we don't have any, so we could get this move, right? This divergence somewhere around there. So, but it's not looking bad on the hourly. It's not looking bad at all. So we got the hourly 21 EMA. Even like if we drop any further, we're going to get the hourly 21 EMA to support the price anywhere around this area of 10.1 to 10.150. So the bulls basically looking very safe on top of the you know, 10k. Bears basically scared to short this price, so so no volume. Price is decreasing, but it's just like a buyers basically. Buyers decreasing, but no sellers at all. So it is just a corrective move. So yep, Costco, you name it, Costco, Encash, and Hollow, they're the same basically. Basically group of coin. Basically, I think CoCost, not Costco, CoCost. So BTC, let's take a look at it. It's don't want to look at it. So it's the same. It's the same trend. You know, with Encash and CoCost, right? BTC, it's the same trend, right? So let's take a look at on the day. It has a very low volume, but it is okay. It can pop. These coins, you want to keep them like for the bull run. You just buy like $100. It's 6 sats, guys. These coins going on 1,000 sats. You know, probably very low market cap. I would assume like maybe 5 to 10 million market cap, probably, right? If maybe that's even higher, right? So you know, these coins, like when the bull run start, they're going to be like 100 million to 1 billion market cap. That's like a, you know, 100x to 1000x, right? So, but you're not going to 1000x BTC, right? So not anytime soon, right? Yes. Hey, what's up, Crippler? Just send me a message through Telegram, and I'm gonna give you the link to this. I'm gonna give you the link to Discord, right? So, and payment is basically yearly to you know, quarterly to yearly. And basically it's gonna be soon 6 months to 1 year. No more quarterly after the summer. I mean after the spring. If you join after the spring, it's just gonna be like a 6 months. So gotta make sure to join before the spring, because you know, I'm trying to reduce the you know, the payment process, like you know, quarterly and you know, screenshot and all of that good stuff, just to make it very easy so we can focus on trading and make money, right? So but we live in like in a very volatile, lucrative market, so you know, we don't want to waste time like you know, with screenshots and all of that good stuff. So if you can basically afford like a 0.01 stuff like that BTC, so you might not, you know, you might not be you know, be able to basically sustain the high volatility market, right? Because you know, it is very volatile. So all right, Crippler, thanks a lot, Crippler, for tuning in, man. Hey, what's up, Funks? Yes, we got a public Telegram group. We got a basically premium group. So just send me a message through you know, basically a Telegram. I'm gonna, you know, give you all the description regarding the basically regarding regarding the you know, the Discord channel. But this is looking very bullish, man. It is looking very, very bullish. So we just need to break 12K for me to go with the bulls. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take it to the upside slowly. No need to do anything. Like I said, this channel, it is pretty much similar to Lisk. So, and Lisk basically give us the what we need for basically BTC, right? So let's check Lisk again. Lisk BTC LS, man, I remember Lisk 50 cents, man. So now Lisk over $2. So you can see like a Lisk daily. Let's take a look at on the 2-day. All right, you can see, but we got a very, very big selling pressure on Lisk. Whoa, I did not see this on the 2-day chart. That's very scary. So that's very scary for Lisk. So we need to turn this gray in Lisk. So if like we're gonna want to keep up the momentum. So you can see like a similar structure with BTC on the 2-day chart. So a beautiful, beautiful uptrend. So if BTC gonna be making this move, guys, we got so much momentum to you know, just to push to the upside. Okay, we got you know, big momentum to push to the upside. So that's the 3-day chart, both for Lisk and both for BTC. BTC is to the left, right? You can see BTC and Lisk. Beautiful, beautiful channel, right? Beautiful channel. So I mean, we're gonna cover that. Make sure to join the premium member for that. I'm working on basically spotting the top is one of my strengths. You know, we spotted basically 14K every single top on you know, when BTC was basically dropping from 14K to basically 6K. We spotted every top. Okay, every top formation. You know 14K, 13K, 12K, 10.9, 10.5, 7.5. You know, 7.5. So but 8K range, that's when we got basically murdered, right? Because you know, I was still expecting BTC to drop down to like a 5,700 before going to 12K. Even though I was extremely bearish, I wasn't bearish under 7K. I was saying, actually guys, do not short BTC under 7K. Just like I said, I'm not bullish, you know, until we break like 12K. So I was like, do not short BTC under, you know, under 7K, and you can see what happened, right? Even though I was looking to short it higher, still, okay, I was not bearish under 7K, but anything above 7K, I was like, we can basically try to take it down to 57.63 to 57. That was my target since July. Okay, since July. If you've been watching me since last year, you know my target for BTC was like 57 to 63, right? So and I made it like a very a long video like back in August 28th, and I was like, you know, all these targets, man, giving you guys a targets like to look for based on the Trololo trend line. I just haven't been following the Trololo trend line recently, so that's one of the reasons. Also, you know, I might have basically overlooked the this downtrend, the bottom basically, and not paying attention to BTC being like a 10% over the Trololo trend line, above the Trololo trend line, right? So okay, and matter of fact, let's check the Trololo trend line. If I remember well, we were supposed to be at 6K range, just about like February. So exactly, we are 6K range. So let's take a look at, okay, we are 611. So just as I expected, right? I was like, just about this area we could be BTC. Let's see right there. Okay, so it was like a 57, right? Mid-December. I was like mid-December to late December, I'm expecting BTC to hit like a 57 to 6K range. So but we could not break 6K, and then we just got the reversal. But basically everything I was looking for, I got it. It's just like in terms of price, you just miss it by 10%, right? Which is 600 points, which is not that much. Just like yesterday, right? We pumped like from where? From like a 97 to 10.3. That's 600 points, right? Yes, in terms of percentage, it's not the same, but in terms of points, it is the same thing, right? I was expecting it to drop 600 points. It did not. Okay, so it could have dropped even 1,000 points. Even though I was expecting 5,700, we could drop all the way. We could have dropped all the way down to like a 5,500 range. So it is something that we just gotta keep in mind. So, and I'm still gonna be even though I was expecting 57 to 63 range, and I was like, we're gonna hit 12K and still drop back down, right? So that's one of the reasons I'm not bullish until we basically break 12K, and I'm gonna invalidate this move and say like we could be making a 1-to-1 extension move to the upside, or either retest the top 20K and then drop back down. Okay, we can retest the top 20K, right, and drop all the way back down. This is just going to be a three-way move pullback with a top formation, a possible corrective move just like this, right, and then before making any further move up, right? So it is something like you got to keep in mind, at least for the short term. Another way of looking at it, it is also like we could still make this move and then continue the uptrend. So that's also very possible, right? We can make this move, push back up to 14K, drop back down to 5 to 6K. I mean, could be like anywhere around 5 to 6K, then take it to the upside all the way up, right? So this could be our way 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, stuff like that, all the way up to like 100K. So we got so many way of counting the waves. So let's just wait and see if like we're going to be able to break 14K and try to retest the top. So if we retest the top, we're just going to look for the three-way move. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. 1, 2, 3. You go 1, 2, 3, right? So what do you expect? Impulse down, right? So that's going to give a flat correction. So remember, a flat correction is an ABC correction, right? ABC with a what? Do this with a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So either direction, bullish or bearish, right? So you can see we could get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this correction, right? This entire correction, and then push to the upside, right? This one. But it is hard to say like which one we're gonna get. Okay, it is very, very hard to say like if we're gonna get this one, right? Let me just make it a dual screen so you guys can follow what I'm saying. So instead of just being a moon boy, it is better to basically pay attention to the bigger picture. Let's do this. All right, so all right, so we could, all right, so you can see that's one possible scenario we can make right there. Or okay, we can make this structure, right? So we can make this structure drop back down, right? Push all the way up to like a just about 14k or stuff or so, right? Doesn't want to be don't want to call like an exact number, and then drop back down, right? All the way down to like a 6k or so. Try to, you know, capitulate down to like 55, get this corrective move, right? And then push back up. That's both of these scenarios are pretty much bullish, but the only thing is like you know, the time frame gonna last. Okay, it's like it's gonna be a long correction. We can make this move or we can make this move, right? So but it is very unusual for BTC to make these moves, these corrective moves. So it is something like we just have to just anticipate. I'm not saying we're gonna make one of them, but it is something like we're gonna anticipate in case we push it upside, drop back down to a 5k range, and then we're gonna have to start to be bullish, right? And until we basically retest 3k. So basically this both of these scenarios telling you anywhere around like a 6k to 3k area range, it is going to be a buy. Okay, this structure is calling for a retest of basically 6k area, and this correction right here to the left is calling for a retest of 3k area. Okay, this one is calling for 6k, this one is calling for 3k. So what's the common denominator is like 3 to 6. So anyway in this area, even if we get rejected at 14k, starting from 6k to a 4k area is like buy area. Okay, it is a strong buy area for BTC. Okay, even if like this one decide even to drop lower, okay, it can drop low, right? That's a macro area. It can be very expanded and drop to like a 2000 area, but you just don't know. You just accumulate below 6k because you know the next impulse wave gonna be very fast. Could be moving like $100 a week, stuff like that. So or even more, right? So Link is about to hit $4. We just talked about Link, right? So yes, if you check it on the macro scale, right, on the log scale, right, let's see, on the log scale, it is actually, yes, you could, that's what I was looking for. I was like, you know, if we're gonna be if we're gonna retrace all the way down, right, from like you know, all time to the you know, from the bottom of you know, when BTC was all the way down from like whatever dollar or so, we could retrace all the way down to 2000 range, which is like a 236. Okay, 236 to 1800 range. So which is like just about 2000 to 1800 range. I was saying it, right, we could retrace all the way down, and this is basically going to comply with our flat correction. Okay, it is going to comply with but the flat correction could also, you know, retest 20k before dropping down to 2k. That's also very possible. So we just have to be very careful how we look at it, because we can retest the top in a flat correction. You can retest the top. So it's not about like who's wrong or right, because you got so many structure. Like I might be looking for this one, retest of 20k and then drop back down to 2k, all right, before any further move, right? But another analyst might be looking for something like this, right? Like let's say this is 20k move, and then another analyst is just looking for we already got this 3k range, we got this 14k, right? So that's 20k, that's 3k, that's 14k. So another analyst might be looking for a retest of 20k, but does not break 3k area. Okay, we're not going to break 3k area, and then he's just going to look for further move to the upside. So that's also possible, and he's just going to be ABC correction and push to the upside, right? So it's not about being right or wrong. Yeah, link, we just talked about CHAINLINK, guys. So just talk about link. So just talk about link. Uh, 3.9, we just talked about link not too long ago, guys. So what do we say about link? We just said we just have to break this area, right? It is at resistance, so it could be a good buy to anticipate the breakout. But guess what? I said it. If like we do not break this area, we could be facing some sort of triangle, stuff like that, right? So we break this area. Next area to look for is like almost $5.20, guys. So it could move very fast, man. It could move like 30, 40, 50% within the next few days, right? So $5 is like almost over 25% move, right? So which is not too much about link. So I think link BC is given a possible triangle, right? So link BC, yep, link BC could give us this move. But either way you look at it, okay, it is going to be bullish on BTC or it's going to be bullish on link. Why am I saying that, right? So if you take a look at it, if link gonna be dropping versus BTC from this area of resistance, what does it mean? It means like BTC has to go very strong. Okay, BTC has to go very strong and link has to, you know, step back just about $4 range versus $1, and versus BTC it can drop what? It can drop, if like it drops 20%, it means like a BTC has to go up what? Go up at least like a 15 to 20%, right? For link, not really. Yeah, BTC can go up like 10 to 15%, right? And link drop 15% versus BTC. So it means like link versus $1 gonna stay just about like a $3.80 to $4 range, just to wait for BTC basically to cool off after BTC hit like a 12K or so, and then link gonna push to the upside, okay, and then hit like a, you know, go up versus BTC with a possible like a 20, 30, 40, 50% move. Okay, either way you look at it, link is very bullish and BTC could be bullish too regarding like you know, the structure of link. So hey, what's up JMart? What are you looking for, JMart? Yeah. So link, that's a bearish setup I'm seeing on link, but I'm not sure if it's gonna play out. It is looking very strong. Like, so link dropping within the next few days back to like a 33, back to, you know, 30,000, stuff like that, going to be a very good buy. Okay, if you see link anywhere around 30,000, I mean, not financial advice, right? But if you see link anywhere around 30,000, guys, don't let it get, you know, don't let it get away. Okay, so make sure to grab it, otherwise you know, you're just gonna be buying it above like a 50,000 and stuff like that, right? So link, very bullish, man, very bullish. I talked about it a couple of days ago, very bullish. So let's move on to privacy coins, right? Privacy coin, you know, Dash, basically Nav coin, Monero, just added them. I think they're on list 3. Okay, let's take a look at a privacy coin. Let's start off with Dash. Okay, Dash BTC is looking very, very bullish. I talked about it a couple of days ago. So Dash looking bullish. What does it mean? Okay, it means at least for the short term, we could be looking for another basically push it upside to 0.024. So Dash could be catching up with Ethereum, at least for the short term. So it is something that we gotta keep in mind, because 0.024, if BTC is at 10,000, that's gonna be like $240, right? So it could be catching up with basically BTC, at least for the short term, right? So keep that in mind, right? So let's take a look at Navcoin. Haven't been talking about Navcoin for a while, but 3-day chart, Navcoin looking great. So it is a privacy coin, also not looking bad, at least for the short term. We could be retesting like 2000s, okay, if in the near future. But Navcoin, the only reason I don't talk about it much, because it gives you many popcorns. It doesn't it doesn't give you time to react, okay? If you don't have it and place all your orders up top, you're most likely going to miss the moves, right? So if you buy it, you just have to basically keep it put some orders up top to catch those popcorns, right? Just like Doug's like to call it, Doug. So let's move on to Monero, XMR, BTC. Monero looking great, facing resistance at the we talked about it last time. If like we break this area, so you can see like Monero looking great, okay? So just about like the 100 EMA on the 3-day chart. So we just need to break this area. As soon as we break it, so as soon as we break it, next area is like a 0.0104 BTC. So that's almost $100 Monero, okay? If BTC is at 10,000, if BTC is above 12,000, it's going to be like roughly around like a not dollar, but 120, okay? So Monero, I like to compare Monero and Litecoin, because they used to have like a roughly same price. So that's one of the reasons, like Monero and Litecoin, most of the time their price is not far away from each other's, right? So let's move on to the next one, Zcash. Zcash looking great, okay? So you can see like Zcash is basically making the same structure as this coin we just talked about, right? Dash. So a break above this area gonna take us right around like a 0.012, which is like a 120 if BTC is at the BTC is at 10,000, right? Let's take a look at ZEC USD. So similarly, okay, it is looking very bullish. We broke resistance, so no more resistance all the way up to like a what, like a dollar, roughly 104 exactly. So we could be facing more uptrend for basically a Zcash. Hey, what's up, Steven? Hey, what's up, Jude? Hey, what's up, Steven? Make sure to join the premium member to get these calls, because you're not gonna get these calls forever, guys, because the bull run about to start. So even if you're not leveraging, to get these like a 60, 70, 80% of your money, in 1 week or like a 3 days or even 2 weeks, guys, that's extremely well. Most people, if they get like 10% in the financial market, like the stock market, you buy in any with a normal portfolio, you're not looking for 60% in 1 year, right? You're looking for 8 to 10%. So but these calls I'm giving you guys sometime over 100% move, just like ARK from 1800 to 3600, guys, in 1 week, okay? In 1 week. So in 1 week, guys. And it's not just ARK, Aeon, I made that call, ICX, I give that call, and I'm telling you guys, ADA about to break out, okay? It's like 50 of you watching, so do not miss the ADA, because I don't want to basically come back up here and then most of you guys saying I missed the ADA boat, stuff like that. That's going to be some nonsense, right? It is going to be some absolute nonsense. So let's not miss the ADA boat. I give a target for Lisk, but that's for the premium group, right? So singular, I think it's singular DTV, whatever. Most of these coins, guys, I don't even know them. Like, to be honest with you, all I do is just check the chart. I don't care about market cap. I don't care about like circulating supply, none of that nonsense, right? I just care about the chart, the candles, the volume, the RSI, my moving average, my time frame. That's all I need. Don't tell me like who's the CEO of a Ripple or the CEO of a Bitcoin, stuff like that. I don't need to know. Just tell me the chart and I'm gonna tell you where it is going. Okay, most likely. That's all I care about. So you guys know I don't talk about fundamentals. So some people are very good at fundamentals, but it is not my strength. So I don't want to spend like time whether a coin gonna go up or down. I just stay with the chart. Okay, very bullish coin. Okay, singular. It is not on my radar yet. Okay, but I'm watching it closely. It's not one of my target, but it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop very, very soon. Very soon, guys. Yes, the CEO of Bitcoin. so so I just don't want to know even who Satoshi is, man. I think it's just some nonsense, guys. We're in the market to make money. Whether it's Satoshi is like Craig Wright or Satoshi is like Send Crypto, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, guys, is like how your portfolio gonna feel it. If BTC is going up, is your portfolio feeling it? That's the only thing that matters. All right. But just saying like I'm not gonna buy Bitcoin Cash because it's a scam or blah blah blah. Put a stop loss. Put a stop loss. Okay, if you believe like a Bitcoin SV is a scam, right? Put a stop loss, right? So, but if it is going like 10x, 100x, and you're just sitting, in your couch and saying, man, this sucker is a scam. It's going to it's 1000x, man. It's a scam. But and this sucker got a 100x and people are making money, and then you just still calling it a scam, right? So ADA is still looking good, guys. Very, very, very bullish on ADA. Okay, I'm very bullish on ADA. So I'm extremely overly bullish on ADA. Okay, I'm overly bullish on ADA. So man, make sure to join the premium member. Those targets are basically for the premium. I already gave you guys enough target publicly, so I'm gonna save the rest of the target for the premium, guys. So if you want to get those targets, what you pay for the premium, you can get it in one call. So like 100% move on ARC already paid your yearly payment, right? So, and you're looking for like you got AMB, you got Aeon, you got BTC, CND, Dash, EDO. I haven't even talked about EDO yet. Okay, this coin is about to pop. I haven't even give it out to my basically group yet, right? I haven't talked about gas ready to pop. GRS I already give the target for GRS. HD I haven't talked about it much. IOTX I give the signal when IOTX was like roughly under I think like a couple of days ago, I think like 40, something like that, like a 45, right? 45 to 85, guys. That's a big move, man. So Nano already hit the target 1100, looking great. So hey, what's up, D-Tech? Let's take a look at COTI. Don't know this coin, okay? I haven't been following coin markets so bad, man. I don't know this coin, guys. So it's not. Hey Jordan, it's not on. It's not a crypto, right? So I can't find it. Yep. You want the link for the premium? Join the public Telegram group. The link is in the description for the public Telegram group, and send me a message, and I'm gonna give you a description to how to join the premium member, right? For this altcoin analysis, Bitcoin analysis. I'm telling you guys, leveraging in the bull market, all you have to do, put a 2x and basically let it run. But these alt guys, they're gonna give you more gains than like a leveraging BTC. So no stress, they're going up, so you don't have to do anything. You really don't have to do anything. So link of the Telegram is in the description, right? So make sure to just click on it and send me a message. So we got 58 watching. make sure to hit the likes, guys, and also make sure to hit the notification. Don't forget to hit the notification for this like a surprise basically altcoin bull market. So we also got Blue Zell looking very nice. I don't hear much. I don't like these like these coins. I don't hear much about them. Like Blue Zell was like a, you know, I remember ICO of Blue Zell, I think, right back then. So but most people are not talking about it. It is about to blast off to the upside also. Okay, beautiful setup. You know, I haven't added to my list yet, but it is a beautiful setup. I would love to see it come back down to 200 sats, but most likely we're not gonna get it. So but if I get it like 250, that'll be great. Okay, 250, it'll be nice. 250 to 240 going to be a good buy. So but this sucker is struggling to break 10.2. So let's see. BTC. Yep, no volume at all, man. So it is just struggling to break yep, it is just struggling to go up. But it's about to retest like it's about to retest 10.3. Okay, it's about to retest 10.3. You can just come back down, get the support from 10.50, and then retest 10.3, get this move, drop back down and push back up, and get this support from this 100 EMA right around this area. Okay, so that way we're gonna get our channel. Most people are gonna call it falling wedge, blah blah blah. You're gonna get this top type of falling wedge, and then basically look for the further move to the upside, right? So basically what I'm trying to show you is like, you know, we got an opportunity to basically drop back down, push back up, drop back down, make this you know, nasty correction. Most people are going to lose money because they're going to be doing too much in and out, and there's going to be only, you know, a three-way move up, three-way move down, three-way move down, three up, three down, and then another push to the upside. It could be a WXY correction on the lower degree. Okay, so not WXYZ but WXY right there. Okay, so we're going to get this move, that move, and then we could be looking for a further move to the upside, right? So at least for the short term, that's what I see, and this area has to hold. If like we drop below 10k, we gotta hold it, otherwise it could look very nasty. It could look very, I'm telling you guys, it could look very nasty, because we got so much volume coming in within the next few days. That volume has to be green. It has to be, it cannot be red. Okay, it cannot be red, right? It cannot be red. It doesn't matter if like we close above like a 10.1 or 10.2. It really doesn't matter at this stage. The only thing that matters is like we do not want to break like certain, you know, certain areas like you know, 95, 9100 range, and basically 82 to 83 range. That's going to be very bad, very bad for the bulls. Okay, and very juicy for me because I'm still bearish. So give me 1 second, guys. Hey man, thanks a lot, Jude, Mr. Moon Boy. I'm gonna take a look at XRP for you. Thanks a lot, man. I'm glad you took the ARC call. I know you're a Moon Boy. Let's take a look at XRP for you. I mean, and ARC. The good thing with ARC, I gave it to the public group also, public Telegram group, and I said like basically buy ARC. ARC is about to break out. Take a look at XRP, guys. Looking so juicy, man. Whoa. XRP is bullish, man. I'm telling you, if you compare XRP and Link, guys, like I said, when I was trading Link, when Link was 10,000, right? Last year, just about first week of May. I can't remember, last week of May, first week of May, stuff like that. 10,000 to 14,000, and I wasn't paying attention on the bigger picture. So you can see like XRP, if you just pay attention on the bigger picture, you can see that's a bull flag. It doesn't matter how you look at it, whether you hate XRP or not, that's a bull flag. Okay, you got three-way move down, bull flag, pump, you're getting another bull flag in this area. A break above this 28-29 cents can send price like to the moon, right? To the moon. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna be a moon boy if XRP breaks this area and you know, break like 31 cents. So it is looking extremely bullish, man. I was bearish on XRP, like I said, right? You remember, Jude, I told you do not long XRP at 31 cents. because we're gonna drop down like to 15 cents range, right? 15 to 13, right, give or take. But we got a support from 17. Nothing you can do, guys. So nothing you can do. And I said when XRP was over 40 cents, you know, we lost 50 cents. I was thinking like 50 cents might not, you know, we might never break 50 cents again, stuff like that, below 50 cents. But you know, as soon as we lost 50 cents, I was like 13 to 15. We couldn't get to it, but 17 is good enough. Now we're looking for XRP to double in price, right? So gotta keep that in mind, at least for the short term. Buzz, B-O-Z-Z, he just said he doesn't even want BTC right now. He just wants some XRP. That's extremely good for you, Buzz. So make sure to grab some, and make sure to read this also this financial not financial advice, right? So everything I'm saying in this channel is my own opinion. Don't buy XRP or sell BTC or buy Link or sell Link or accumulate any alt based on my analysis. Okay, so it is just what I see on the chart, right? Hey, what's up, LH? This is MH. Just came into the chat room. Just wanted to see what you think about Engine. Let's take a look at Engine. I like Engine, but I just didn't like the structure. So I wasn't bullish on Engine because I didn't like the structure, but I'm starting to be bullish. One of the reasons I want to be bullish, not want to be, but one of the reasons I'm bullish on the Engine, because if you just notice what I told you about XRP, this three-way move is very important for most alt. So Engine already made this three-way move. So you can see like when you check it on a bigger time frame, like a 3-day chart, you can see it is very bullish, man. It is so bullish. So guys, you're gonna be like, Send Crypto is a moon boy now. But you guys know, guys, October, not October, but July, September, right? August, September, right? I was saying alt gonna drop 50 to 75%, right? But I'm telling you, and I said accumulate alt November, December, they're gonna be making some bottom formation. And I started giving you a hint about ICX. Most people ignore ICX. If you go on my channel, you check my community, by 2 months ago, I gave a signal for ICX 200% move, guys. In the crypto space, you're not going to see anybody giving you 100%, not even like 30% targets, right? I'm giving you 100% to 200% targets. ICX, ADA, similarly, 400, okay? Accumulate as low as 400, okay? And we're going to be looking for over 1,000 sats, okay? That's over like 300% move, right? We're looking for in the near future. XLM similarly. So Engine looking very bullish. The only way I can look at Engine right now is like, you know, in a very simplistic way. I know it's going to be very exaggerative, right? You might be thinking like I'm mooning Engine, but guys, Engine can hit like this area. It can go all the way up and retest the top. Right, but it's not going to do it in a weeks, in a matter of days or so. It is like a hold, if you get the concept, because we got multiple area of resistance, which is like 2,000 we have to break. We just have to break 3,500 and then finally break this gap. But it is looking very bullish. And you remember Engine last year, February, right? I think February, right? Yep, February 15th, just about a year ago, we started that uptrend, 10x in dollar value, okay? And I think 10x versus BTC, right? So you can see 800% move versus BTC, 10x on the dollar value. And I think it was like 10 cents, stuff like that, right? Something like that, right? Very cheap. I don't know Engine in dollar value, right? So, but you can see it like almost 10x versus BTC. Can we repeat another 10x or at least move up to some fib areas? Just about like the 0.618. 0.618 gonna take us roughly 0.618. So make sure to join the public telegram, the public telegram group and the premium member to get this analysis, because it's not going to be forever. You're not going to get this type of analysis every day. So make sure to enjoy it while you're getting it, right? So that's almost a 200% move from from the current price, right? So pay attention to engine. It is the same structure with NEO. So when I say like pay attention to NEO, it is for a reason. It is the same structure with not quite with ontology, but I think like only engine and NEO got this structure. So let's double check, guys. This is live, man. This is live. I don't even talk about engine. so let's take a look at it. NEO USD. I think NEO USD, right? Yeah, I think it's NEO USD. Same structure right there. Okay, you can see same structure. Just about this part, right? This part is the same structure because they both, I think, took off not the same time, but it seemed like NEO took off first. Okay, NEO took off first. After NEO dropped, that's when engine took off. So if I'm holding NEO in engine, I'm just gonna hold, not hold engine at all. I'm just gonna transfer everything into NEO, wait till NEO do take care of business, go up 30, 40, 50%, and I'm gonna transfer it into engine, and engine gonna take care of the business after that, right? So you see like that's why it is very good to know these coins, not just saying like a support and resistance. I know most of these coins inside out. They pattern, how they work, they move in average, what time frame I need to look at for each coin. Why am I looking at the BTC value? Why am I looking at the USD value? What I need to see, okay? Just like Ethereum, before Ethereum broke out, like I was bearish on Ethereum like all along, like up to like 190, and 190 I was like, man, that's it guys. Ethereum BTC is very bullish. I haven't been paying attention to it, so I kind of got like blindsided by this not following Ethereum or BTC. So but as soon as I checked Ethereum BTC, I was like, guys, this is bullish. Okay, Ethereum is very bullish. Okay, it is very, very bullish. So make sure, are you in the public Telegram group, LH, for you to ask this question, right? And make sure to learn how to basically trade engine USD is the same thing, just like NEO USD. So it is just looking to break this area. So nice cup, okay, nice cup. It's gonna break out. It's just a matter of time. It's gonna break out. It's gonna break out. It just made a very a bull flag, an impulse. Just give it time, okay? Just give it time. Just give it some time. Hey, what's up, Anin Love? Make sure to join the Telegram group, man. We already talked about Cosmos. Cosmos. Anin say, hey man, make sure to talk about Cosmos, right? I think it's Atom, right? BTC. Yeah, it's Atom BTC. Yeah, Atom BTC. That's a 3-day chart. Let's see if I can find better structure. Poloniex. Same time frame. Not Qdom, not Coinbase, Trx. I think it's the same. It's the same. I think it's the same. Atom. Let's take a look at Binance. We bottom September, we top at December. So let's see. So first thing first, that's impulse from September to December. And what I noticed is like BC bottomed, and Atom BC bottom September, December mid-December, Atom top out mid-December versus BC. Now BC is pumping, Atom is dropping. So we just gotta let it correct until BC top out, and then we could see like Atom basically try to retest this top, get it rejected, and then push back up just like a link. So that's a setup I'm looking for, and it could give us like some sort of you know, A B C D E correction, something like that. This type of a structure within this range. It could be very boring, but it is very possible. I'm not saying it's gonna do it, but it is a setup I would be watching. Okay, A B C D E. Okay, before the breakout, right? And then we could be looking for another breakout. That's one way we can look at it, or we can just look at for a beautiful ABC correction. That's it. It doesn't have to be 5 wave. It can just be like a 3 wave. Okay, and then A, B, C, and then pump, just like a CHAINLINK, and just like CHAINLINK, and basically this coin again, TEZOS, right? Just like CHAINLINK and TEZOS. You need to accumulate 16 more Ether. I only need 1 Ether. That's all I need. 1 Ether. Just like Crypto Lock say, right? Ether gonna go to $9,000. So I only need 1 Ether. Algo looking great. So let's see. For some reason I never talk about Algo. I wasn't into Algo that much. So Algo looking great now. So it is following my setup. So I just never pay attention to it. But if I had pay attention to it, I would have bought it like from like a 2560 range, or like at least like a below 2500. But right now 2036 is over high. It's too high for me, especially on the 3-day chart. That's too that's a no. I could have bought it like right below the 21 EMA at a 2900. I would have sent a signal, for Algo. But right now, if you didn't buy Algo, I'm not saying it's not gonna go that high, but we got much better opportunity for other coins than Algo, right? But it is looking great. If you already bought it at the bottom, 25 to 3000 range, that's a hold, right? That's a hold. So XLM is trying to give me a move, but it is very slow. So very slow. EOS is going higher, man. EOS is going high. Most of these alt guys, I haven't seen any pullbacks yet for alt. So any pullbacks for alt. So King BTC still coming back down to retest like previous resistance. So let's see if it's gonna give us this this correction right there. Okay, so that's all you need to look for. A breakout to the upside, you can look for it, right? So if we get it, that's gonna be a beautiful move. Otherwise, we got a strong support at a 95 to 94 range, and then we got another one at 92, and then we got another one at 82 range, right? So, but we're gonna talk about it if we get a rejection. That's all I see on the chart right now. And guys, I'm gonna start giving like some alert, like just like a 1 or 2 coin to a strong accumulation move, like not like just 5 to 10 coins, like to look for like a strong move. But I'm gonna get like an alert channel in my Discord channel, right, where I'm just gonna give like a 1 coin or like at the most 2 coin, right, for alert. Okay, it can be at any given time, right? Just like at any given time, it is a strong buy. Okay, a very strong buy, stuff like that. So I'm gonna call it a strong buy channel. Okay, it's gonna be a strong buy. So instead of getting like having a portfolio of you know 7 to 10 coins, but you know I can have like a one portfolio, right, where I'm gonna only hold like a one coin at a time. Okay, basically a strong buy, I'm gonna buy it and wait for it. It might take like sometime 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get maturity, to reach like a maturity. But as soon as we hit a maturity, we just look for another coin to accumulate with that profits and all of that, right? Basically kind of like a, do it like a compound profits, right? So you take $100, you move it, you take $100, basically get your 25-30% move. You get out and look for another strong buys with that $130, and then look for a strong buy with that $130, make it a $150 to $100, stuff like that. You get the concept, right? So I'm gonna call it a strong buy signal, one coin at a time, at the most two coins at a time, right? So that way we're gonna be maximizing profits better. Yeah, nose is looking good, guys. It is looking extremely good. Hey, what's up, BTC Punisher? You must be aware. Yeah, EOS is a strong buy, man. It is a strong buy. And then basically we long EOS like from $4, 4.14 actually, right? That was our entry for EOS. So but guys, I keep saying, man, Neo is very bullish. Nobody's talking about Neo. If you go on YouTube and let's see. YouTube. You type in Neo price update, you can't find anybody talking about Neo. Nobody's basically talking about Neo, right? So last time somebody talked about Neo was like 4 or 5 months ago, stuff like that, right? Unless you do it filter this month, not much. Okay, Neo talk about Neo minus blah blah blah. Not a lot of basically people talking about Neo. So the right trader, the last time somebody talked about Neo was like the right trader. So and you can see like all these views, guys, nobody's basically talking about Neo. So except some crypto, maybe like a couple of last week, stuff like that, right? So but as not Neo pump like a let's say $200, not $200, but $20, $30, it's just gonna be like ICX, okay? Everybody's talking about ICX, stuff like that, right? So okay, PPT broke out. Whoa, look at PPT, guys. Oh, PPT was one of our basically I'm gonna show you PPT, guys. I just told you, man. Make sure to join our public Telegram group and our premium member, guys. PPT, baby. Look at it, guys. Target up to 6,000, guys. Take a look at it. We send the signal on the second, guys. PPT was like 38.80. Okay, so you can see it, right? So PPT, we bought it at the very bottom, guys. Nobody's talking about PPT. Look at it, guys. We just hit like exactly that on the dot, guys. 63.10. We just hit 63.10, guys. So that's live, guys, live. You get these moves with Send Crypto, guys. That's a 35% move, right? And guess what? We bought it at the very bottom. That's a nice 80% call, guys. 80% call. Bought it like 38, something like that, right? And it still got some more room to go, right? So pay attention to Walton. Okay, Walton finna pop too. So let's double check again. PPT, our call, final target 6100, right? So you can see it. First target 49. We hit it like a couple days ago, but we said it is still a hold. No need to panic. Next target 6100, right? That's for the premium. So guess what? We just hit 6,200, guys. Right on, right, spot on, guys. Spot on, guys. And check it on the 3-day chart, guys. Come on, man. Only Sun Crypto gives you these type of targets, guys. Still got so much room to go, guys. Take a look at it. 21 EMA on the weekly just give us a rejection, right? So right there, okay, right there. And I was like, we can mark maximum rejection gonna be just about 75 to 8,500 range. And you guys watched it live like 30 minutes ago. I was showing you about our target for PPT. So now Ether 19,000 in a decade. It could be, man. I just need one Ether. That's all I need. Hey, what's up, Kiko Pombo? Kiko Pombo is saying, is BTC ready to break to the upside? Break the upper trend line from the top 20K to 14K to now 10.3. Okay, let me see what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about, right? So let's see. So basically, you guys want to play this game, right? That's a new story. So that's a new story, right? So I got this trend line long time ago. I talked about it long time ago, right? I got a setup for it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we ahead of the game, right? So not the 200 SMA. Let's check the EMC2. Okay, that's a trend line you talk about. I already got the setup. You see? So we basically know what's going on, right? So when you join the when you join our group, we talk about this this trend line. So when I'm saying like I'm working on hitting the top, basically that's what I'm looking for. We already we faced like a major resistance. This resistance line you're seeing right there was like the China FUD. You guys remember September? You gotta know the history of BTC, right? Just about September, at least the last 2 years, guys. You gotta know what was going on, right? May down to like July, when BTC was like 2,900 something like that. We pumped down and then we pumped to the China FUD, dropped back down, and the bottom of this at 2,500 when we bottom, that trend line and the 3K area, that's the same trend line we basically paying attention to, at least for the short term. And at the same time, that's the same line where we face like a resistance and support. Resistance at 5K, support roughly around like 72, 7,500. Now we basically entering a red zone right now. So you're talking about like, are we gonna break it? We already got this set up like weeks ago. Okay, weeks ago we talked about it in our premium member. So that's one of the reasons like I'm not that bullish. I said, when I say like if BTC breaks 12K, I'm gonna be bullish. That's for a reason. I already got the setup, guys. So let's go back to the normal setup, the alt setup. So excuse me, guys. Tether token. Memo aqui, baby. Tether token. Tether token not looking bad. It is just moving sideways, so it is accumulative. So Tether token is basically accumulated, so it seems like a good buy. So unless like it wants to drop back down, retest just like ADA, excuse me, just like ADA, retest this with a quick dump, and then do this, okay, and do this, and basically do that, something like that, right? So that's a setup I would assume, like with Tether, right? Tether. So man, please speak Cosmos. I already did. But basically, guys, bulls basically they need to defend this this low high 9k to 10k area range. If like we can keep this momentum, and defend this area all the way down to 94, 95 range, and not try to retrace down to 83, 8400 range, we could be in a bull market, man. Like, and break 12k. If we break 12k, I'm bullish. Like I just showed you, man. If we break 12k, I'm very, very bullish, right? So, and at the same time, most people love like a head and shoulders, but bulls, moon boys, they can see a head and shoulder, but they're not going to call it. Okay, this is a head and shoulder right there, right? That's a possible. You already got your left and your neckline. You could be getting this, the right shoulder all the way down, and get your basically a three-way move pullback before taking off, just like what ADA did like a year ago versus BTC, right? When we caught ADA up to like 1800 to 1900 sats. So that's also another possible setup we could be anticipating. But let's just give it like some more, just give it like couple more days to break 10.5. Okay, if we break 10.5, it is most likely invalidated, right? Because the neckline going to be so weird. You don't want your neckline to be at 11k, right? Because you could still get a neckline like this, right? Let's see. You still could get a neckline just like that, right? You could say your neckline is like this, so it doesn't have to be horizontal. It doesn't have to be horizontal. Wow, look at this guy. Say, wow, look at crypto. Yeah. So guys, we just need to defend this 10.3 to a low 10k area, and then we're going to be looking good, very, very good, and try to break a 12k range. And I'm going to be very bullish once again. Like I just said, guys, we could be on a multi weeks of basically a bull market. I'm not saying like we're gonna be basically gonna be in a multi-year, but we could be, for at least for alt, they could be in a bull market for another 48 weeks, right? So most of these alt, they haven't broke they basically they haven't broke their basically 3-day structure. We're not even talking about weekly structure. We're talking about like a 3-day structure. So just like ADA, okay, looking beautiful on the 3-day structure. Weekly is kind of weak, so not that strong. It already broke it though. It already broke this area, so but the 3 days looking better. Okay, it looks better. You can see the bull flag better on the 3 days, but on the daily it might scare you. We're gonna be dropping all that nonsense, but it is just resistance. We're just gonna break this resistance very shortly, you know, with a 1-to-1 extension, just like this, right? Just like this, just like that, right? All the way up to 900, all the way up to like 1100. So AGI seller token, AGI. Yep, that's a good buy right there. I didn't have it on my list of watch. I mean, on my watch list, but it is a, not sure why I didn't buy AGI the last few days. So, but I haven't paid attention to it because it wasn't on my watch list. But a good basically you know, a good setup. You could let it you could either let it come back down, you could let it come back down, right? Could let it come back down, or just pick it up and then accumulate in this range and then look for the move all the way up that range. Okay, so not sure how in terms of percentage how much is, it's going to be 150. If you buy it from current area, it's going to be 7100. So it means like it has to drop a lot to retest down here. So I would just pick it up now, right? Just pick it up now and let it you know, I know it's 230, 240. Would it be better to pick it up at 90, stuff like that? The same time, I basically gave a signal for A and B, but you know, it is a low high at 230. Would pick it up at 215, maybe 215, 220. Not bad. Let's take a look at seller. I think seller, right? Actually Celsius. This coin been on it's been on the moon, right, forever. So it seems like it's still a hold as long as we don't break as long as we do not break this area, right? It is a hold. Okay, Celsius. So support line just about like a 1400. So 1400 sats. Thanks a lot, Craig. Which one doesn't look like enough consolidation? I'm talking about too many coins. So when you say it, you mean BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Neo, XLM? Which one? Yeah, you must be talking about probably BTC, right? But you know, we got so many moon boys now, so it is we got so many moon boys, so consolidation might not take forever. So I think like a US cat, somebody mentioned about USD, I think EuroCat was looking like the same structure as BTC. Let's double check. EuroCat. I think it's Euro. Let's double check. I don't know what time. Let me check the time frame. Let's see. Let's see weekly probably. I can't find it, but I know somebody was showing maybe that was another pair. Yeah, I think that's the one. But I can't find it anymore. But I think it was a EuroCAD or US CAD, something like that. Pretty much very similar to BC, but it's not this one, definitely. It's not this one. But I think like you know, with the fact like we got so many moon boys right now, just like me, consolidation might be shorter. You know, we instead of like you know, 1 year, 2 year of consolidation, we might get like 2 months of consolidation, right? And then basically just push to the upside, right? So yeah, it is something that we just have to keep in mind, right? All right, hey, what's up, Alum? Are you in a premium member, Alum? Make sure to join the premium member, Thomas. For ADA and Aeon, right? So hey, what's up, G's Mo 99? Yeah, I mean Aeon is on a multi weeks of a uptrend, so if you're in a hurry, you know, you might want to, you know, just dump it. It's up to you, right? Remember, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion, right? Read you know, just about this area, you can see what I'm telling you, right? Not financial advice. So everything I'm saying is based on you know, market analysis and what the chart could be doing, not like you know, what you should be doing, right? So if you dump Aeon and Aeon pump and ADA pump, but doesn't pump as much as Aeon, don't come back and say, oh, Send Crypto says you know, told me to basically dump my Aeon, right? Stuff like that. I'm just telling you, they're both gonna pump, right? So and Aeon, I told you it's gonna pump like long time ago, okay? Long time ago. It is still moving sideways. So can it do this? Okay, just like Neo, and then take its time and then get the breakout. Yes. Are you going to be able to wait this entire structure? You might not be able to wait for it. Okay, so if you're not going to be able to wait like for Aeon to consolidate for the next few days, weeks, you might not hold it. Okay, so when I said to buy it, Aeon was consolidating in this range, right? So just about like January, something like that, and I keep talking about Aeon, bang, ICX, bang, Walton, bang, you know, Populous, you just saw it, right? You know, ADA, you know, it is ready, it's right there. Okay, XLM is right there. Okay, you can see like we talk about AMB is right there. Okay, not even pumped yet, right? We talk about Nano is right there, not pumped yet. Okay, we talk about IOTX right there, not pumped enough yet. Okay, but it did enough pumping, right? But not the same magnitude as these coins like Aeon, ARC. Okay, we talk about ARC right there, right? So you see, we got so many coins just about at the bottom, looking to make the race, get to the top of the race. Okay, the top of the finish line, basically. So they got so much momentum to basically you know, push to the upside. So I'm looking for this type of structure, at least for the short term, to basically, this is what I'm looking for. These coins to move below the you know, below the 21 EMA on the 3-day chart, and then basically we're going to be going to the moon after that, right? So keep that in mind. Looking great on the 3-day chart. If you look at it on the daily, it's too much noise. Okay, too much noise, too much red and all of that nonsense, right? Too much red. Just check it on the 3-day chart, guys. 3-day chart, you don't see anything, nothing, nada, zero. You could get a triangle breakout, get rejection, right? Hey, what's up, Keto? Make sure to join the premium membership, right? So for this analysis, BTC looking very bullish, was making a bull flag versus the USD, I mean versus the BTC. but ended up dropping down and making a nice support. I was looking for this move, right, to push to the upside, but it's double bottoming, so it is okay. Let's take a look at on the 3-day. You can see the 3-day chart looking very, very clean. So we might even get a divergence. So this move looks like a divergence, right? So looks like a divergence. Let's double check. Let's check it on a lower degree. Yep, it seems like a divergence. Yep, lower degree, beautiful divergence. Do you remember this divergence, guys? That's BTC divergence, right? Before the at the 80 to 100 range. Okay, so BTC 80 to 100 range, similar divergence. Okay, 82. Yep, 80 to 100 range. Was not that strong. I think we got it on the 45 minutes. Okay, on the 45 minutes, right? Same similar divergence, right? So you can see it, right? So you could argue, oh, we made a new low, but you know you get the concept, right? So it is a double bottom. So basically what I'm just trying to tell you, ETC are looking it is looking good. Okay, USD. Yep, but we do not want to break versus the USD. We don't want to break this neckline. It's not, you could call it neckline, whatever, but this support line we don't want to break it. Okay, so we don't want to break the support line. So we could basically volatility could resume very, very soon for ETC. Resume very soon. Hey, what's up, Mike Tonky? Hey, thanks a lot. I was like, man, I remember Thomas. I don't know who was forgot your name was MCTONKY. Alright guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Daily candle about to start. I just hated to call it a day when the daily candle is about to start. But I love me some A and B, guys. I love me some A and B. I don't know if you guys grab some, but A and B is basically one of our best call. And if you check it, it is on our top list. Like that's the first call on the top list, guys. 180 to 300. So you know, you might already miss the boat, right? So but it is still 20% move left. So but looking very juicy. That's the daily chart. No sign of reversal. 3-day chart got so much momentum to basically do some damages to the you know, to the bears. So looking great, looking very, very bullish, guys. Looking very bullish. I love me some A and B, guys. So let's see, the high is 265. So I'm looking for 300. First target was 231. We hit it like yesterday. Still holding strong. Grossel coin, I was expecting a pump yesterday from Grossel, but it just retracts, drop back down. It's okay on the 3-day chart. It really doesn't matter. 2400, 2300. That's minimal. 5% drop. It is okay. The thing I like about Grossel, if you guys remember Grossel back in 2017, guys, man, this boy used to give you like some nice 100% move. So 2017, like I think Binance just added it, but before Binance added, not Binance just added, but before Binance added it back, I think it was like Trx. Wow, that boy was so bad. Okay, it was a bad boy. Okay, Grossel was a bad boy back then. So you can see like a you can see these moves, guys. So you can see like from April to just last April, like not last April but April 2018, was even like making some crazy moves versus BTC for some reason. So you can see April 2018, guys, when we were in a bear market, it was doing like 500% move. Okay, you can see this October 2017, like almost like 1700% move. These are 18x, guys, like not like you know 2x 3x and stuff like that, right? So you can see before then like 600% move. So it is a bad boy. It is a bad boy, man. So gotta keep in mind, gotta keep an eye on it, on Grossel. So we just got a last March. It did well also, you know, first week of March all the way up to before BC started pumping. It did its thing and then started dropping. So I'm expecting a very strong move, at least a you know 200 points, 200% to 300% move from Grossel. It has a very low supply. I can't remember. I'm not sure if it's a privacy coin or not, because I really don't care sometimes, but I know it has a very low supply of under like, you know, 30 million, I think, right? Back then I can't remember, but back in 2017 it was very low, maybe like under 30 million. I think it's 31 right now. So it is a great setup. So low supply coins, I love them when they basically matching my high supply setups. Like for instance, like, you know, other coins with a higher supply basically you know, got the same setup as the these coins with a low supply, because it means like the coins with the low supply gonna be moving much faster. Okay, much faster. So IOTX, I already talked about IOTX, looking very bullish. We jumped in at 45, mid 45 range, looking very bullish. So IOTX up 22%, guys, 22%. So can you imagine how our portfolio is looking right now? AMB, IOTX, Grossel coins, CND, you know, not NAV coin yet, but you know, nulls. Okay, nulls looking great, 3%. Ontology, PPT, it just pumped and dropped, but it's gonna pick up. Okay, PPT just pumped like almost 20%. RND, you know, request, I think it's our request, yeah, request network also looking good. I'm waiting for it to consolidate, at least for the short term, but if we can get like a Grossel coin pumped already, right, it's going to be nice, basically a nice movement to move from Grossel to request, right? But I don't have request as a signal. It's looking good. It's going to pop very quick. Okay, very quickly. Very quickly, you know, even like on the 4-day 21 EMA, that's even stronger than our 3-day. You know, oh, look at it, it's very strong, man, looking very strong. Yep. So this boy is moving on a weekly basis, you know, so it's very strong. But wouldn't be surprised to get this move. That's why I didn't choose it, right? Would not surprised to get would not be surprised to get this move back. So that's why I'm kind of like really less skeptical, right? So about but the 3 days is not saying like we're gonna drop. So it is saying like, you know, we're gonna consolidate in this area, just like you know, XRP. Okay, just like XRP. $74 million. No, I think Grossel has a lower, maybe it's a lot now, but I think like back in 2017 was very low. Maybe I'm getting it confused with Neblio or something like that, but even 74 million is very low. It's very low. Hey guys, BTC is dumping, man. No, it's not dumping. I'm just messing. so I know the Moon Boy is not gonna like it, but it's not dumping. It's not dumping. It's okay. It is just consolidating on the 15 minutes to 21 EMA. So yep, we haven't touched since like we pumped. We haven't retested 5 minutes. 5 minutes haven't even been oversold yet. So we just could retest this area of 100 EMA on the 5 minutes, which is like a 10-160 on Binance. So you know, and try to consolidate on the in this area of oversold, right? So since we pumped, we haven't seen oversold yet. So, and trend line boys gonna play this move, right? So if you're a trend line person, you can do this. So yeah. Hey, what's up, skills? Target for Tezos. Make sure to watch the live stream. We started with Tezos link and all of that good stuff. Tezos, Tezos just gave up. No. Tezos just dropped down to 270. That's a 5 minutes. Let's take a look at 3 days, guys. So Tezos, we just broke this resistance and then almost hit like $3. Almost hit $3, guys. So let's see. We're gonna need to consolidate, and then we're gonna look for a possible further push. But we broke a major support. Let's check it versus BTC. Okay, you can see like versus BTC, we just broke a major support, a major resistance, excuse me. So we just gotta give it time to digest this high volatility, right? RSI is completely complete on the lower degree. I don't want to take a look at it at all. But like I said, these RSIs, guys, you're gonna be shorting Tezos. Tezos gonna be keep going up. So be careful, because like I said, pay attention to the 3-day chart. 3-day chart is telling you guys I got more momentum to push to the upside, right? I can just play this game all day long. Okay, I can just play this game all day long, just like what we did back then, right? You can see, right? Bang, push. Okay, so we can play this game all day long. Okay, all day long. You're gonna think like, oh, it's weak, and then price gonna keep going up. Okay, so this is looking very bullish, man. Very bullish. I think $3 Tezos is extremely bullish. How Tezos is XTZ. Let's check XTZ USD. XTZ is 285, man, not $1.85. Not, at least not on Binance. I'm telling you, man, in the bull market, basically this guy Dino is saying, Dino Zamos is saying like Tezos is way overbought. You must miss the boat at $1.20 when we called it, right? So everything is overbought in a bull market, right? So so you gotta keep that in mind. Tezos is not overbought. It just broke resistance, right? Just about like $1.80 range. So we said it at $1.20, $1.27 exactly. First week of January, grab you some Tezos. First week of December, we said it's not a buy, okay, but it is a hold, but not a buy. Basically, when we drop back down to this 21 EMA, I think also on the weekly, I think like I gotta change like a another chart, but on the weekly or 3-day chart, right? 21 EMA supported price. We said buy Tezos. This sucker, if it breaks this area 1.618 to 1.27, is going to be a area to be taken profit. And you can see we even broke 1.41, this red line, and then now is it is just bullish, man, just a hold. This guy BOZZ said just says he's holding like 100,000 ADA. Okay, I need to get my I need to stack up some ADA, man. So he says he's holding 100,000 ADA, and each time ADA basically moves, rises basically a penny, right? It's a $1,000 gain. Whoa, I wasn't even thinking like that, right? So that's actually good, right? So I need to grab me at least, okay, at least 100,000 ADA, man. So it means like if I grab 100,000 ADA, if ADA goes to 11 cents, I'm gonna make 5,000 gain, right? That's good, man. That's good. If ADA goes to $1, that's 100,000 what? $100,000 portfolio just for one coin, guys. I remember owning like, you know, a lot of ADA back then, 2017, right? And XLM, you know, around like 5 cents, 6 cents, and then they went up like to a dollar. I was very surprised, you know, opening up the portfolio. You seeing like $88.30, you know, XLM, you know, dollar something, 90, I think 90 cents, something like that, right? So it was like extremely good, right? So it is a good time basically to accumulate some ADA. I said it when ADA was like 3 cents. It already doubled in price. Most of you guys still think that's too expensive, and you're gonna be waiting for ADA to drop 50%. It's gonna go up like 20x, right? So I'm not saying it will do it this year or next year, but in the next bull run, most likely gonna hit like $2 to $3. So it's good time to be accumulating, guys. We're still at the bottom. Okay, can you imagine? We're still like been down like for 2 years, right? So it's like you say BC bottom at $150, but BC is at $300. Man, it's too expensive. But guess what? You did not want to buy it at $300, but you're gonna buy it at $10,000. That's the same thing. ADA is 3 cents, 6 cents. You'll be like, it's too expensive, but you're gonna be buying ADA at $2, expecting it just to go to $10. When you saw it at 5 cents, you did not buy it, but you want to buy it at $2, right? Like I had a lot of friends buying ADA at 75 cents. I was just selling it to them, right? I was like, buy, okay, buy ADA at 75 cents, man. I bought it at 5 pennies, right? So I'm telling you guys, I just hate like when XLM and basically ADA basically pump at the same time. I hate it, right? But most of the time they pump like in you know, very like the time difference between they pump is not a lot to give you like time to react, unless you know the market very well, and then you do like a lot of in and out. Tron hasn't even pumped, okay? Tron has not even pumped yet. Like it's at 220. Okay, so Tron is at 220, man. I should not be showing you this stuff, right? So let's see. But Tron should not be pumped, right? So Tron should not be pumped. I mean, should be pumping right now. Has not pumped. That should not be pumping. Justin's son gonna kill me, right? So son gonna kill me. Daily candle about to start, guys. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah, it is bull flagging, man. It is bull flagging. So it might not do all that, you know, sideways correction as soon as the daily candle start. It might just pump, man. The sucker might hit like 10.9 tonight. So XLM will hit $1.75, man. You making me FOMO, boy. You're making me FOMO right now. Let's check it on the weekly. On a weekly basis, like it has not even done anything yet. But let's say, okay, I wouldn't be surprised, right, if like we drop back down and retest 550 on the weekly basis. I wouldn't be surprised, okay, to get this move and then get the breakout after that. Okay, so even though I'm bullish, just be mindful. It could be a very surprising move from XLM, and then we're not going to see like the move when we need it to when we need it, right? So gotta keep that in mind. It doesn't mean it's bearish. It's just like we could be getting like, you know, a longer correction in this area. But I don't expect it, but it's in the chart. It's in the chart. It's like we just have to call it, right? Not just like what we want to see. Yeah, Saka is looking great, man. It's looking great. Saka is looking great, man. Yeah, I mean, it's Jude, it's not the premium get the real deal. You know, you can see the targets and stuff like that, but if you don't know how it works, you might not even take it. You know, I give like a complete analysis why we taking it. So if you just see like some crypto saying we're gonna go up and then you buy it, we might not go up. But you know, the premium, I give them like a detailed analysis why we taking it. Okay, so stuff like that. But if you just see me like calling like a 12K and you think like we're gonna go 12K, you might be, I might be misleading you, right? So so you gotta be careful because you're not getting the entire depth analysis, right? So you gotta be careful. But if you join the premium premium group, you can basically get all the good stuff, right? So they've been saying XLM got in a partnership with IBM for years now. That's why I just like to stay with the chart. They've been saying it since like 2017. So just stay with the chart, man, and then you're gonna be okay. I don't do that partnership nonsense. But Ether in our premium group, we said Ether pay attention to the 25 weekly MA. As soon as we break above this blue line, which is the 25 weekly MA, we basically gonna be looking very strong, right? So you can see it very strongly. Ether is pushing higher, right? You can see it break above it, push higher. But we haven't seen a period of consolidation so far. So that's why I'm thinking like even after we hit like a 270, remember 270 is a historical support resistance for Ether. If you look to your left, that's just about this area, okay? That's when Binance just started also, like not too long ago, like 2 years ago, 270. Okay, you can see like being like a massive resistance slash support, broke, retested just about this area, $300. We broke it. We struggled to break it. After we break it, price was already tired, and then it just has to capitulate down, right? Now we're about to face it. So but this time we could break it easily because we already tested it multiple times. So our brain is basically very familiar with 270. We can just go and break it to 300, retest it, and then keep going up. So Ether is very bullish, man. Since like we broke this blue line, I was just very hesitant to go bullish on Ether. until like a 190. I was like, that's it. I can't wait anymore. so like I said, we just talked about Tezos, and we talked about how Tezos is not Tezos but Link, how Link could be hitting like you know, back to $7, stuff like that. And how you know, the correlation of Link and basically you know, Link USD and Link BTC, right? So XLM will pump in 7 days, man. That's a good news, man. Thanks for the financial advice. I'm gonna get some XLM, right? Dino. This sucker is bullish, man. It is just a stock randomly. I'm looking at Venator. It's not looking bad. Beautiful setup. I don't do stock much, but you know, sometimes I just train my brain with different markets. But it is looking very bullish. Like it doesn't have any. It doesn't look like. I mean, yeah, it looks like Ethereum. You know, back in December when we made this hump, right? Similarly, that's a weekly time frame. Ethereum, I was looking for it to drop down to 90. It just didn't, right? So this is the same stock is doing the same exact move. So let's see. You know, I'm gonna be following it. It's $3. It was like $2.80 not too long ago, but it might be a good grab. So, but this sucker was like $20 not too long ago, right? $26 now. It's dropped like over 90%. Kind of like a crypto, right? So it's still 85%. So yeah, over 85%. Let's talk about VeChain. VeChain, one of the reasons why I didn't want to touch VeChain, I was looking for two possible scenarios. The first one is like to keep going from this weekly 25 MA, or drop down and retest the bottom. If like we drop down, retest the bottom, gonna be really nasty. So, but it is accumulating. So let's see if like we can pump on the 3-day chart. Let's see. 3-day chart, not looking bad. Okay, not looking bad on the 3-day chart. Not looking bad, but I would like to see it break 84 first, and then I'll try to look for like a 110, right? So if I'm like, if one is accumulating, gotta accumulate it slowly, because we still got this move down. Okay, we still can get this move down to 35, right? So we gotta keep that in mind, not to be too greedy. QDOM, we talked about QDOM long time ago. We said like a QDOM got a chance to go back to retest like $5. So let's see how QDOM gonna be able to do it, right? So Quant, I talked about Quant last time, and I said like a Quant, I like Quant, but I would like Quant to come back and retest this area. So if like we retest like a 35,000, it's gonna be very bullish. And guess what? That time Quant was like almost like 50,000, 52,000. We dropped down like to 36,000. That's bullish now. It is really bullish, right? So Quant is at like 49,000 right now. It is really bullish, guys. That's the 3-day chart. If we break 52,000, next area to look for is like 86,000. So let's check it on versus BTC versus USD. QNT USD. It's only available on Bittrex. So you can see versus USD. Look, pretty much similar to Ethereum, right? Pretty much similar to Ethereum. So just broke the 25 weekly moving average. So that's really good. That's really good, right? So this chart is pretty much Ethereum chart. It is pretty much Ethereum chart, right? So you know, that's really good, man. Quant, $5. It must have a low supply, right? It was like $15 not too long ago, like a July. So it is still like a 60% it is still 6% down, right? It is still a good buy. Very good volume at the very bottom. That's a sign of a strength for any bull market, right? So abnormal volume. So but at the same time, you know, sometimes you get this abnormality, and then you be like, okay, price still gonna drop down. But the thing is, you know, it's not gonna drop down too far anymore. Okay, so it's not gonna drop down too far anymore, not like 90%. But it is a good buy. Okay, quant is a very, very good buy. Hey, what's up, Iceman? Mr. Zcash. Let's take a look at Zcash for Iceman. I was just talking about Zcash, and I was like, Zcash got a possibility of hitting like all the way up the top, right? All the way up like to a 120, 119, right? So, but it just has to maintain like the structure. Otherwise, it's just gonna have to come back retest like 47, right? Before any further move to the upside. We got a strong support at 47. That's gonna be also another pop. Okay, it is. If you got a chance to buy it back at 47, that's gonna be a golden opportunity. But not sure even if you're gonna get it, because we got, you know, we're looking strong. We just broke like 78. So we just broke 78. Binance Coin, we talked about Binance Coin not too long ago in our premium member. We said premium group, we said if Binance, okay, you know, I like this pattern, okay, and I know this pattern is 9 out of 10, not 9 out of 10, but most of the time, right, it is a bearish pattern. Okay, so, and I was like, if we break this area of you know, $19 to $21, next area to look for, it is $30. That's it, man. So, and not too long ago, so most of you know, our premium group, they basically, I did not send a signal because I know most people accumulated. They don't trade BNB, they just buy and hodl, right? So, but from $18 guys to $25, you do the math, guys. You know, that's almost like 60% move in like 2 days, guys, something like that, right? 2 days, something like that, right? 2 days, like we started like the 6th, right? So looking great, man. The market is bullish, man. So it's very, very bullish. So, and it could be it could be more juice if like BTC break like a 12K. It could be juicier for most alt, right? Like Ethereum Classic got so much momentum to do some damage, right? So I'm afraid like this boy gonna retest like all-time high of $42. You know, can retest like all-time high of $42. We broke this trend line, so nothing else. What the only thing you can expect is like to retest the top of the trend line, right? That's it. So guys, make sure to like, share, make sure to hit the notification, and then make sure, you know, if you enjoy the content, make sure to tell your friends. You know, if you wanna join our premium member, premium group, make sure to send me basically a message. I'm gonna send you the link to the Discord channel. You can get these. We got a target for XRP, EOS, Ethereum, BTC, and we also got an altcoin target, right? So you get all these, you get the package, guys. You get the combo with Send Crypto. You get everything, right? You get the real combo. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, man. I'm just gonna call it a day. Daily candle about to start. I know volatility gonna be very high as soon as we start the daily candle, but I just gotta take a break so I can take care of business also, and then look for these juicy targets, right? All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, man.